champ points on the line. It's not about wins for them to try and find a way to get into champions that way. They really do just have to hit the floor running off the rip right now. And to be honest, making 1 or 2 seeds in their group. Now, number 1 seed, that might be a little bit too much for them to reach with the way that 100 Thieves are playing currently. But there's a very real possibility that they can potentially overtake G2. And the other team that might be the contender is each other. Sentinels all out.
Yeah, it does sound a bit crazy when we're putting it like that you might be able to jump over the heads of G2 after we just saw them decimate C9.
Yeah.
But I think this is one of the moments in history where G2 have looked a little vulnerable. And so if you are rooting for one of these two teams to make it to a top 2 position in the group, you've got to hope that they're capitalizing on every possible opportunity presented to at least put themselves in a position where they could do that. And this match is one of those. It also gives us our first opportunity to be able to look
Lotus
at
Breeze
how
Ascent.
they want to play, how John's going to lead the team. Because last week we saw them honestly put together a really good win on the board in very tough circumstances.
It was. I mean, they were given a lifeline, really. A lot of players individually stepped up. Cortesi on the opening map as well. He was lights out. And obviously Marv stepping in for them as well. Helping out for them all around. A map pool, it's something to discuss really here. I mean, Loud actually opting into Lotus as an opening map, which is interesting.
Yeah, that was the one map that they ended up losing to Crew, but I think you can kind of put that down to Crew just being a... Is it rude to call them a one-map team if they are a one-map team?
I don't think so at this point. I mean, there's enough evidence for it, isn't there? So
on the other side of things, if you're looking towards map 2, both teams really like Breeze. This is one where I think both squads are very happy to be here. So SEN are using their map select on a map that Loud is super happy to be playing. I think Loud will be really content with this map pool overall, because also SEN then get rid of Summit towards the end, which it's not that we know who's good or bad necessarily on it between these two teams. We've seen SEN play it, but that was without John. They did kind of destroy, saw some awesome moments coming out from Joe in that ace is still stuck in my head as one of the best plays I think we'll see all stage. But it's high variance whenever you get a new map.
You don't want to leave it to a coin flip necessarily. With Summit being played, obviously you can tell there is a slight delay as we're getting into the game. Now, I don't know what the issue is. I'm seeing players stood up. I need to see asses in seats. I need to see this game get underway, but I'm sure we're going to be correcting it soon enough and we will be getting to it.
Yeah, you're going to go out there and sort them out?
Not
We're
really.
back, we're back, we're live.
I think that is under my...
There's SEN versus Loud, but there's a tech pause.
The one that we just watched, because I felt like it was difficult to take big learning moments away from G2C9, whereas there is so much to learn about these two teams here. What last week from SEN, we saw...
We're back, SEN versus Loud.
With their IGL, they didn't have their full squad in, so the only thing you know about their performance against C9 is it can only get better from there, and they were still good enough to be able to
Right now we're in a tech
So
pause.
now you get to see tons of different stuff about how John wants to call the team.
Appendix status removed is a crazy one.
Well, I mean, is it true?
It is. It's a fact.
It's
he's
literally a fact,
and he is recovered for it.
And he's also
There's a graphic that shows that
one of the legacy players of that incredibly
saying that
successful version of
John's
Sentinels
appendix got
throughout
removed.
2024. Also, a guy who's had to shift his role around.
What's up? What's
considerably
up?
since that period of
Welcome
time.
in.
Also, Sentinel player,
About to watch a
moved
banger
over to
game.
playing initiators for the team, has moved over to playing smokes and had an astonishingly good start to this year. Do you remember when John was he had the hand of God? Everything he touched turned to gold.
Could do no wrong, really. Could do no wrong whatsoever. Looks like we got best people on it.
What's up? What's up?
On the other side of things too, with this Loud team, I mean, we're going to be talking about it, I think, a bunch. But honestly, the injection
I predict
SEN
2-1.
to this roster is, for me
At least one of the players. Redux drop 30. Redux or Cortesia drop 30.
But he's doing it incredibly well. He gives them the necessary flexibility that Loud have needed for quite some time, and somebody's just going to take over occasionally in rounds.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point, because he's looked consistent in the maps that we've seen him play, and he's also
You guys think is gonna win?
fragging ability from tier 2 and translated it very, very well to tier 1. I mean, look at this. His damage per round at 156. He's also got the flexibility in terms of the duelist that he's playing. Doesn't seem like he's stuck in a one-track mind of you know, he
Center
specializes
loud,
in
center
this
loud.
particular duelist agent.
What a lot of teams are suffering from right now.
Yeah. So I think Takazina's been a fantastic addition. He's really been able to add a ton of firepower to a squad that wasn't lacking it, to be honest. It's just that you now have threats at the front and back of the pack with Takazine, and then Luke Shaw, to be honest, is the other big guy.
Yeah.
When we had Timotino on the couch and he was talking about this match, he said, Loud are winning this for sure.
Yeah,
100%
more praise for Loud.
is what Timotino said, because they have, what did he say? Did he say they've got God or something?
He's him.
Yeah, they've got Luke Shaw.
And then we started talking about Yay, and then we got called Unks by Timotino.
Yeah, well, that's what happens, I guess. When
Should I get my...
the younger players?
I should get my SEN shirt.
Speculation time.
Yeah, a little bit of warm-up for Cortezia. Cortezia's been great as well for this squad. He's facing Brazilian opposition again today. These are the games that I always think of as being incredibly entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
There is a lot of incredible Sentinel talent from Brazil.
Yeah.
And from Les to Cortezia to Luke Shaw, they're drowning in it, man. They have so many incredibly talented, outrageously mechanically gifted Sentinel players from Brazil, and watching them go toe-to-toe here, would you have your money on somebody in particular between the two of them?
It's a great question. We're digging deep into the story points now, aren't we?
I mean, I think I'd still have my money on Luke Shaw, but I really would not be mad if anyone had the opinion that Cortezia has.
Cortezia's just been incredibly consistent as well, though.
Yeah,
he
really has.
It feels like he doesn't really miss a beat.
He adds a ton of energy to the team too.
Yes.
I think when you're looking at somebody like Cortezia, you're looking at someone who can add a lot into the team environment that goes.
Yes. We got the SEN shirt.
Mortar was talking about it, about seeing this guy stand up, inject the energy in, even when, I can't remember what game it was, but they were like 10-2 down. They got 2 rounds maybe.
Bro, that... If you ever go to the arena for VCT and they have a pop-up for Sentinels, you'll be surprised at how, like, active and involved Rob is. Like, the owner of Sentinels, like, he's just always talking to fans, asking or answering any questions, taking pictures. SEN is a W org.
What you would consider to be the most standard, fundamental, principled approach to Lotus, which is this idea of having your hard Sentinel, having your Viper, being able to play extremely well on the defense side, but also giving you lots of options to play.
You guys are on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. VCT content, VCT watch parties.
My eyes on the attack side are going to be firmly on John QT. I think this is such a great opportunity early on a map that rewards attack side IGLing to look at what he's going to do with this team. Is he going to call lots of fast rounds? Does he want to try to put himself in position to impact the round enormously as a lurk player, which he can do and we've seen him do in the past? What style does he want to run with, and how good does SEN look when they have their full squad actually out here on the server?
Yeah, a real test of form really is what we're looking forward to with this one. That's what this stage is really about, is making sure that you do look as best as possible before you get into that essential either play-ins, or if you're lucky enough, you've been playing well enough all the way to the playoffs if you're able to skip it. It's definitely a luxury. A lot of teams have got their eyes on it currently, and these two teams, I think, are going to be
longest tech pause of all time.
I mean, if SEN could dodge the play-ins, that would also mean they dodge a rivalry revenge match with.
Oh yeah, SEN versus M80 Cinema.
Former IGL of Sentinels, who are currently playing for M80. That's what awaits SEN if they don't make top 2 in this group. And matches like this could define who even has an opportunity to contest G2 for that kind of spot.
Yeah, I can't agree. I think we still have a lot of questions in terms of where G2 might be form-wise. These two teams
we're starting up.
Looking to hold a candle to them, but for now,
we starting? I think we're starting.
This match right here, right now, as one of the more pivotal ones, I think, over the course of stage 2. What defines potentially your run of whether or not you can even make it to champs. But let's get to it. And Lotus, questions are going to be answered, no doubt about it. Eyes onto Sentinels for their attack side. How do they look after a big long break? We finally get to see the full roster put together.
What's up? What's up?
Looks like SEN want to take control of the game early.
All right.
Pistol round. But Loud have got people ready to receive.
And
We got
Just the 4 of them.
slow walk to B.
Held that peak, though.
Our Jaren's already pretty low.
Laying it all the way down. There's a nade at your feet, and you're gonna have to respect it. Hort not dealt with. Jerwin immediately taken out. Into the pop we go, though, and that plan.
Oh, what a nade! Everybody's pretty low for SEN.
Koreans right into the perfect spot there, but a second go of things. Jonah. Finally now into the post plant we go. Loud have got a lot of discipline.
Very grouped up at the moment from SEN.
Erde?
Takes over towards B main.
Still with that paranoia.
It's gonna be off of Jonah's contact.
By Loud as the door's gonna be open and wide. Trying to pull attention away. Paranoia's gonna be.
Oh, they baited it out.
Doesn't catch on to anyone. Jonah P lowers anything, and it's Tikazine immediately answers back straight away.
Oh, they're so low. John? Cortesia? Oh, Cortesia wins this. Oh.
Going just far too wide. Time was of the essence, but Loud get it under control.
Just a little impatience by SEN.
Retake from Loud. They tapped the door. SEN took the bait, thought that they were fighting, wasted paranoia, had to overpush. Getting caught with John's fuel expiring as well. And Jonah P just ends up out in the open to Kazim with an easy kill. Very good discipline from Loud.
Yeah. I mean, they squeezed every second you could get.
Yep.
Out of the post plant.
Really lovely stuff.
Do love to see it.
This is a team that's lacking quite a lot of experience. So having them play in a way that is this disciplined and shows a lot of character, I think, for Loud.
Yeah, pacey at the right moments. Ton of util here, but it's all going to be steadily dealt with, really. Erde backs himself up now. More defensive position here. Flip of the switch. That door's going to be open and wide. This is just SEN. Definitely posturing.
Rounds like that as well also showcase the level of control that Erde has over the team, right? Everybody knows exactly what their job is.
We're now slow walking.
Nearly coming in as well, I'm sure it helps with all of that, but if you're looking at the IGL
through spawn,
matchup, there is a massive experience.
They could hit B. They might.
Yeah. And John will be hoping to exploit that, but Erde's got
B split.
Such a tight leash, and it works really well. He gives them the flexibility to make plays when
Yeah, sending that think that they're gonna aggro B main. At least we clear it.
Defensive anchoring.
They're making some noise in A.
And he may well get tested here.
Well, 2 players in through B. Looks like the goal is just to
Yep, a B split.
A, but then send it to try and get that plant down. And there's nobody home on the B side, so you're gonna be able to get the extra.
This might favor SEN if they do take space and overwhelm. Like if they go B link. Sorry, C link.
How far that discipline can go from Loud. They were very patient when they were trying to play this retake.
They do fight C link. They could take space.
No, not being proactive about this one.
Yeah.
Let the fight come to them. Season a nade though, that is quite good, but you can just tuck towards a corner. That'd be a little bit worse for Ware, but still alive for now. Paranoia also going to be
oh.
up, but Lucio anticipating the angle. Still Jonah straight
Some
there.
good damage from Jonah.
Piece already found. Lucio just trying to insert himself and announce
Cortesia. Good damage.
In the slightest of blind spots, so just a second.
Only 2.
Does make it deadly.
Yeah,
a little bit expensive.
That one was expensive, and I think the big difference there, Brennan, is that they disrespected the Viper Orb. So Loud's patience in the round 1 retake was partly just to get all of the fuel out of John QT's orb that he puts up there. And look at this. Jonah playing inside of it again, basically the exact same post plant setup. But Loud weren't willing to wait it out this time. And they paid for it. So that's gonna take a lot of the bite out of this bonus round. Erde coming in with a Vandal and Darker with a Bulldog. But this should be SEN's to take.
Got the guns, they're not taking any chances. It's full armor. Like I said, it should be SEN's to take. All things considered, that's a crazy risk to be taken, but
yeah, one way.
With the rifle too.
That's a pure gamble on the bonus round there. Erde just banking on the fact that his A players.
They should take C space.
And just hoping that that was an A-lean default.
Because if they drop a gun, if
your own one way, yeah, a one way to put it.
If
you won't see them do that on a round that isn't the bonus though.
No.
Unless the break
Tikazin picks up the gun.
Yeah. That's Tigazine going to get spotted here by the Prowler.
I don't think Jonah's going to let him get this gun.
Well,
but at some point he has to give it up.
He does. He's defending it for now, but how much do you want to fight over it? That's the question. Because again, Tigazine, he's no slouch. Sheriff in his hands.
Ooh.
But still, Jonah P, good level of awareness here. Door's going to be open and wide. Luke Show, you sneaky lads. Waiting for the right timing over this one, but again, similar game.
Whoa, what the hell?
Just, I mean, what are we witnessing?
I mean, that was a bizarre one. They hadn't cleared
What are we witnessing? I'm not going to lie.
Oh my god, center farming.
The box the entire time, and then John's clutching his chest. I think it gave him a heart attack as well.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Okay.
The 6th player of Sentinels. I'm not talking about Tarek.
Just, I mean, yeah. Confused me.
Yeah. Okay, that round though, extremely light buy on the bonus from Loud, and Erda took a gigantic gamble at the very beginning and it didn't pay off. So now we get to see our first rifle round. If this series is about learning where SEN are at with their main team, rounds like this are going to tell you so much.
Going back to the opening default here. Smoke a bit, bits and pieces of the util to see if he can lay claim to Mound. It's given up freely.
Jonah's been prioritizing getting that ult online, so Nightfall up very early, considering it's a expensive ult.
You're hearing the thorns, but not much else.
Let's see.
Wondering where the setup could be.
Only real person.
Just trying to see if they can fish for the...
Jonah could use ult, but they probably want to get in a man advantage.
Very sticky situation potentially.
No util to draw or kill John QT. Erda is low. See the timing. Oh, confirm the kill, confirm the kill, confirm the kill. Nice. Oh, what does Saze need? Saze need. Seize nade.
Fast now, off the cuff here from Loud. Already with that control over towards Waterfall, but they need to account for Redux's position. He gets a dink.
Oh, he gets info.
He's going to be backing up and away, trying to play off his team's pressure, but that orb in their face does
big kill.
Redux is basically on an island here.
Oh!
It's domination from him.
Redux.
He's making it sing.
God, Redux is one of my favorite players to watch at the moment. I love the risks that he takes in spots that are dangerous, and his raw skill is really pleasant on the eyes. I mean, that little one tap there as he just swings around. Super tight angle. But also, John plays that round perfectly. And he really barely has any impact with his gun at all. But as soon as he identifies the team is that Loud are trying to re-clear him over towards rubble, he calls for his squad to accelerate. That's exactly how you want to play a 4-1 attack side. Your one player who's the lurker realizes, oh, if they're trying to threaten me on A, they must have a lot of bodies there. And that means that my squad can get in much easier on the seaside. A little smile there from Ewok. He's happy about that one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be?
About as well as you could really hope for.
Yeah, well played Macro, and the SEN players hitting their shots.
Loud. It's a counterport. A lovely trade from Tigazine. He's straight onto that line. Redux is going to be punished.
Oh, they're going to fight for the space.
Before he did the damage, though, that gun needs to be reclaimed. He wants it. Smoke layer down. He's got the rifle back. John, though, not content to give up this space. The rest of his team is calling him back.
John might die.
Heavy prioritization over the show.
Oh!
Lovely adjustment. That was John surviving here.
What a nade.
The nade will at least sail overhead. Take him out.
He's done a great job, but this time SEN can't accelerate as easily because the Vice setup is right in front of them.
It's a 3v3.
It's a difficult part, isn't it?
Bro, all it takes is a timing peak.
Angles aren't being held. It's Cortazia who's the brave one.
Oh, against us. Oh!
Slinger's not enough for the job there, but Darker, it's got a bandit. He tries to level it out.
Last one coming from B.
Now in that 1v2. Damage done to Cortazia. One away from the showstopper.
Yeah, Jerwin is one away from ult.
That's going to be playing a factor in this one. It's all Tigazine really seeing how he can take this in a 1v2. Got to be careful.
I mean, that setup in the post line is so good from Cortazia.
Walls up. Makes noise though. 25 HP. Steps forward.
Bro, Jerwin.
Fight down nicely. He's got a showstopper now. But no satchels. A pre-fire into the corner. He's left guessing. Not a clue in the world. That's all played for.
time.
From Cortezia. He's on 9 HP himself. He didn't want to show even any signs of life, not a sound. But now finally, it's all on Tikazine. He's got that half earned already, sticking all the way forward.
Wow.
But Cortezia swings, plays it well with the punish.
9 HP.
What
the
a
difference in that round, and that was weird.
result.
From Loud. They definitely made Sen sweat about that one. But there were so many good moments there from both teams. I love the way that John plays it over towards Rubble. I can't believe that he's able to get back into that space as easily and still manages to get a kill out of this. How on earth has Erda missed that one?
It's absurd.
And Cortezia also loved the way that he's utilizing his utility in the post plant there and played the clutch pretty beautifully too. But Loud are keeping the pressure on despite the fact that they're now down a round. But these Rubble mid-round reclear fights have not been decisive for them.
No.
If anything, they've actually just opened up opportunities for John to either win the round through his calling or his individual skill.
So they've got big tools here that they could utilize to just brute force this one forwards. They haven't really gone for any fast plays. It's usually just been pump fakes and away, but now we're going to see it, finally. Bit of emphasis.
Hey.
To it, but what a shot by Erde. Okay, straight to the temple. Juman's taking out Darker.
Jesus, what a big fight.
Pressure. Loud, putting on a hell of a defense. And just like that, the Sentinels' offense is just going to be crumbling beneath them. Redux, as the Spike has an ult, but really, he's got to hunt for a couple of individual kills, I think, to even just make it one step more winnable.
Yeah, I think if he gets a pick here, though, he might well commit the ult to this.
Might send it. Could be preempting it at the back of his mind. He just needs a kill or two to go his way and potentially could take it, but no. Double up there, bit of a high-low. Darker was instantly on the scene of the site.
What a shutdown. Loud looking way more comfortable as soon as Sen increased the tempo. Their reaction was immediate. They knew what they had to do. Instead of playing the retake like they were over towards B, Erda in that tuck position that Joen didn't clear, gets the shutdown and then everyone floods back in. Completely boxing Sentinels in. No space given by that showstopper at all.
No.
So it's probably going to be slower rounds from here on out for Sen because fast tempo, Loud have proven that they can deal with it.
That's brave from John QT. He's just making sure to break the bits and pieces of util over towards A, always keeping Loud guessing. It's keeping three of their players essentially tethered over there, but...
This is one of the few times actually where he's backed off in the first 20 seconds though.
Yeah.
You know, normally he sticks around to try to break a boombot or break a horn. This time the Prowler's going to re-clear over towards A, and Loud now have better macro ideas or understanding in this round than they have done previously. For whatever reason though, they're not rotating off even though the Prowlers are nothing.
The ones are going to be deaded early though. Darker feeling pressured in a spot like
Hey,
this.
another C hit. Just walking in sight.
But his contact plays center, walking
Oh.
all the way in, and it spoiled a surprise. One hell of a surprise at that. Luke
Fight together, fight together.
A lot of damage done. Dings through the
How
walls,
are they?
squaring up, but that's still guard and forced to be respected now. Peeling all the way back and
Spam.
away. A lot of damage done. Notice Naked
He's gonna
doing
get
some
plant down, but
serious
die.
work. And that's it. Target found and target acquired. Still Jonah P gives up his life.
Cortezia needs one.
Down at least.
And it's bad plant as well. They have to play on site here.
Both players now, Cortezia and Redux, going to be forced
God smoke.
into uncomfortable territory. Still waiting for the cooldown to go
Oh,
back.
they see the head. Cortezia.
The head's just
Ooh.
pointing towards a top. Cortezia
Wow.
and Redux doing it all on their lonesome, essentially. That was a very, very tough position to be pushed into.
Redux being able to be the supportive guy in that situation. He really can do it all, but Cortezia's aim is so sharp. You see him laser focused on the players coming towards him. You thought normally, I mean, his aim would have to swing away to break the horn. No, Redux has got his back. 100% trust from Cortezia in that situation.
Nice! Come on! Let's go!
Cortezia stays laser focused on the opposition and shuts down the retake.
It's a big one.
Loud are getting boxed out of these rounds. Early ideas looked good with the discipline on the B retakes, and now these slower rounds that are ending mostly towards C. Ewok's got the number, he's got them downloaded.
Yeah, but it is a send timeout, interestingly enough. So they hit the button off the back of, presumably in this round before the clutch went off.
That is strange.
When things went wrong, either that or it was a, I don't know, misinput.
No, I mean, it's a big red button. You can't miss the input too much, can you?
I don't know.
Ewok's leaning on it?
Scratching your elbow, you just, you knock it accidentally. It'll be funny.
I'm struggling to imagine what the timeout has been taken for here, though, because I actually think that contact play into C was a lovely idea.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
I mean, maybe he just wants to be proactive about the adjustments that they're making and try to keep Loud constantly on the back foot. But I'd say that right now, it feels like SEN have the better understanding of how the map's being played. The fast round they went for didn't work, but otherwise, John's pressure towards Rubble and the way that they're being able to get into C is really nice.
Real working of the map here from John QT. Sentinels have the right ideas. Whole bundle of util here, but let's get some enlightenment from the Sentinel side.
Guys, is gonna go down. Keep walking, boys. Keep walking. Drop your wall. Drop your wall. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't see it.
Can you smoke stairs for him?
Yeah, smoking. Could be behind the box. Get rid of wall.
This face was this wall.
I'm opening tree right now.
You played ceiling last
I'll contact that blind.
It's close.
Blind.
Entry into 2.
Ceiling, one open door. Open door.
Open door, LCC.
Gotta make a play.
Yeah,
I'm blind.
Okay, good one. Get a trade.
You should have seen.
Trades.
There's gonna be one water.
Give me fade. You alone.
It's winnable.
I'm running now. I have one thorn and flash.
They might go fast. I know you have a pro.
You going to all or?
No, I'm not.
Right.
Need to reload.
Cortez has one thorn. We can throw a flash for you.
You do have full
I've
gas?
got no 20. Wait.
Can you get gas when you have it?
Yeah, well, I have now.
One water.
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down.
Go down.
It's going down.
Two water.
Half gap.
Ooh, good pick.
Just hide.
I thorn.
We're thorning.
Amin has a gun. He's a thorn.
We can walk out with the
I
thorn.
can flash for you.
Wow, good util by Sen. They popped the thorns right as they could have flood.
Top side. I can flash.
Ooh, good kill.
Sack me.
Ben.
Time. Time.
You go first.
Needs half.
Good wrap.
Count to two.
You just kill.
Nice.
Let's go.
I love that you die so you come back the second.
They are playing these situations so damn well.
That is nice.
That was a lovely little listening from
was
SEN's side.
nice.
Beautiful communication of things that they could do for each other.
Yep.
Not just things that they wanted to do themselves, but I mean, that was really nice stuff. I will say though, this was a 5v3 and Loud spotted an opportunity to try to close out the round there and then at front B.
Bro, I love that you die so I can read the second. Bro, look at me. You died so I can read the second clutch of the day, bro.
But I did, Loud when they're in a 5v3 like that, Tikazine fights front B and Erda opens the door C.
Yeah.
You do not need to try to force 5v3 rounds.
You don't. And it's ended up spell into the defeat of Loud so far here again. Sentinels are going to be sending this one straight up through into the A site.
For as
No
much
fear
as
whatsoever.
for as much as we were
Gonna be regular
on their discipline earlier on,
Anti-eco
absolutely lost it.
round.
Losing track of things, but yeah, can't sing the praises enough for Sentinels off the back of that. Listening here, they are in a prime position now. Juwan just one away from the ult. Love to get a little eco kill to his name.
Oh my god, a round without Sen. A map without Sen throwing?
Yeah,
Man
This round had
advantages?
very few threats in it, and I think SEN know that they can go faster towards A on a round like this.
Juwan should go hunt.
Yeah, even if he dies here, no problem really. He's just looking to try to get this orb online. Prowler as well to try to set him up. He's
Not gonna go for
not
it?
committing to it.
On. There we go.
All right, good to see, good to see. Seemed like he wanted to back off in that situation and someone told him, nah, just go get your kill.
Send it. They got money.
Ooh.
If you are watching on YouTube, Twitch, make sure to follow, subscribe.
It's rounds on the board, though.
Doing a lot of
Way
VCT
more
content,
for
breakdowns,
Loud. They just lost
and
that
watch
5v3 that
parties.
cost them 2 rounds because of it then contributing to an eco afterwards.
It was the 2v3 prior to, a little bit earlier on.
Oh yeah, it's all been player advantage situations that Loud have let slip.
Yeah.
They're not playing the early rounds too badly. They were offering, I think, a little bit too easy of an opportunity to get into C and get the plants down. But now they've started fighting over Mound a bit more aggro.
Really seeing Sen, I think, reaping the rewards of the break that they've had.
Yeah, Sen feels a lot more structured.
Nice.
There's a lot more polish
Hits gonna be
details.
layered down here from Loud. It's going to try and simplify the map ever so slightly. They're going to be sending this one again. There's no baiting at the wall. Juwan's going to be sent flying forwards now with that showstopper. There's no blue room open for him to see if he can hunt down any remaining players, but they'll be happy with the space. Scales all the way forwards now, get the rest of the team involved.
double ult.
A pit of their own as well is going to be causing even more
Uh,
complexity
fade
for the retake.
or
Very specific pit there from John as well.
David?
Tucks himself in the corner with a
The-
lineup and
David?
then drops it immediately.
Okay, Nightfall's coming, and that was on the other side of things there. We're going to see it, smokes on smokes. Redix looking to see if he can create little pockets to play in here. Some carnage and chaos that can potentially thrive in. He just gets the one nade and the hand hit. There's a
Oh.
guessing game as to where these players might lie.
So 3v2,
Still
they're gonna
retreating
save?
and backing up and away is what it looks like. Trying to save for another day. Another round on the board here for Sentinels.
These B retakes have all been about how John plays around his util. In the first couple of rounds, it was Jonah playing inside of the orb, and now it's John putting a pit down, and it just makes it so difficult to get back into B. These rounds that John is selecting are so specific to the ults that they have online. You can't.
Damn, now that I
really
think
execute
about it,
one
and I
unless
watched
Joe
C9
has a
earlier,
showstopper, because otherwise
I'm thinking
you
like
can't buy the time for the Vice Wall to
C9 might
track
play
you down again.
M80.
So the showstopper here, its sole job is to just like take all of the space and then hold it for long enough that the rest of his team can come in and help Joe in. And then once they have that spot, the pit goes down. I really love the way that John's been calling.
It's a rookie mistake.
What was that alluding to? Not too sure. Loud though. Time for them to take a time out. They were given a bit of grace, I think, when Sen took that one earlier for an opportunity to talk to the team, sort things out. But they are really struggling now. This is potentially the difference between 7-5, respectable half, or one where you're getting absolutely shut out.
Oh, they have guns and they have ults, so there's not going to be some kind of snowball happening for these final 2 rounds of the half. This is an opportunity for the coaching staff to come in and give them 2 good ideas to try to level this half out a little bit. A 7-5 half is fine. I mean, they won the pistol, so it's not great, but it's fine. And then you just have to rely on Erda to be able to give you a bunch of attacking rounds, or Luke Show with the clutches, with the lurks.
Let me think.
to be able to put you in winnable positions. But these last 2 rounds, they mean everything, and to be honest with you, both of them have to go Loud's way in order to make this feel competitive. Sen have been very firmly in control. The only rifle round they lost was that fast A hit where Loud looked extremely tight with the flood.
Yeah.
I think something they could improve on are these rubble reclear ideas. To be honest, it kind of feels like they've given up with them because the execution wasn't good enough. Loud have started also fighting over towards Mound a bit more, but Sen have not really been contesting this ever since they made the adjustment.
No. It was the early round.
So right now,
but not much since then.
And beginning
Center just defaulting, trying to vet out any aggression from crew, from Loud. When I say crew,
responsibility to grab information on C.
Jonah. It's posturing like there are more players here, and this is crazy.
trying to find the Vice Wall. They found it.
Hitting the wall for the team. He's alone doing that.
They're making it feel like it's a B to C default currently. Loud are hearing these noise cues, and actually there's a double lurk potential over towards A. Again now.
I see.
From John here, faking like they're going over
They're gonna
towards A.
re-clear.
Clears it out, though.
I mean, at least spotted. Top of his head. It's
I
gonna be
mean, it's still a question mark in A.
I think Loud actually do have a decent read about this. The Prowler was
re-clear on
important.
rubble too.
Yeah, Luke Show's getting deep on rubble, so they're going to be able to stack bodies over towards C. Tukazine is in the perfect spot to give Loud a massively important round. Another fake.
We're going to be throwing ults into it apparently, just trying to make the most of this one. Tukazini's running over towards it, but they've called it off ever so slightly. Still Sen prime now to pound straight through this smoke as it dissipates. It's going to be the nade sailing. Erde now under that pressure.
Oh, that spike.
Just goes and leads, claims that one kill. Still
Just a big 2v2.
The exchange of the fire here brings it into
Oh, Cortezia, or not Cortezia. Oh,
he's got to circle all the way back. Where is it? Top of the box. Finally gets it. And now we see it. Time barely online, but the plant is there.
okay, Sen don't throw this, right? Sen don't throw this.
Luke shot just drifting into a horrible scenario. 1v2 for him.
Sen don't throw this. This 1v2. Oh, he saw an elbow. Trying to isolate. Oh, he is low.
Trying to play it down to the bitter moment. Ooh,
Jonah.
Just on the right timing. Lucio doesn't even anticipate any sort of trade.
Man, I can't wait for this G2 Sen King.
Makes it feel like he's going for a flank, going for a play, reposition himself somewhere else. And he just picks a delayed timing right as Lucio swaps away. This round was so winnable from Loud. I loved all the different layers of how John was faking, where they were actually looking to end. The B fake from Jonah P was inspired because it pulled Tikazine away just when they thought they had it right and it was going towards C. At best now for Loud, this is
Pretty good attack half for SEN.
Teed it up, didn't we? In terms of the IGLs,
Not rushing too much, not being too in.
monumental difference in terms of the experience.
Ooh, my God, Jonah, they heard. You've been hearing all the talk. Good play, good trade.
Anticipating that it could be just a solo player, not the case. Loud are crumbling.
God, it might feel like he even has to take the risk
4v3.
and force the fight. Same with Davi. They don't have their own Viper wall to be able to escape, so Davi's got to back into.
I imagine Loud think that they're walking towards A. Maybe trying to go into tree. That's why Erde.
SEN digging themselves out of player disadvantage situations, which is remarkable considering that they're up 8-3. But this is one
They're just gonna hit another C site.
A player to the good, and they found the empty site again. I mean, just so much good stuff to say about the way that John's been navigating this on attack.
Season's going to be landing where they anticipated. Lucky for SEN.
Oh.
John goes down in through at B Avenue. That's going to even it up into a 3v3. It's given Loud chances now.
Jonah.
They're taking this very individually, Brent.
I mean, he's so far forwards. Who else is going to be playing here with him? Absolutely.
Oh,
nobody
just
at all.
gets
He's
out.
pulling Util out at least. They're going to be gliding back to the rest of the pack here. The Hornets at least clearing a portion of the site, but there's a smoke in their faces. They're going to get past.
Oh, Jonah needs one.
Just 50 health to work with here, but he is shutting the door.
Wow, good crosses.
That pressure once more. Davi.
Wow. Look at SEN. Look at SEN. Look at SEN.
Clinical from them.
Another spot where Redux just gets a play off a teammate. I thought it might descend into individualism towards the end, but Jonah dances on the edge of it so brilliantly. Like you said, baiting out all of that retake utility and then falling back into a spot where Redux can swing off his contact. It's remarkably well played. This is a very nice half from SEN.
Let's go, boys. Come on.
Checking all the boxes right now, this Sentinel squad. 9-3 currently, looking to take it all the way.
If you guys are watching on Twitch and YouTube, make sure to subscribe. VCT content, VCT watch party, all of that. Really trying to build this YouTube and Twitch community. LG? Oh, Samsung. I'm thinking like, damn, who does SEN play? Let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna check VLR real quick. SEN play, and now they're playing Loud. They'll play 100 Thieves next week on Wednesday, Thursday. Damn, Thursday at 5. Ooh, that's a good game. Then G2 on Sunday the following week, and then Crew. If they beat Loud and beat either G2 or 100 Thieves, then I feel like they make playoffs.
Yeah, but we're seeing it now. Lock in as well with the #1 VPN, Express VPN. Make sure to scan that QR code on your screens and get involved here. But it's the Sentinels that are looking honestly really, really nice. Finally getting a chance to stretch out their legs a little bit with John QT back in the main lineup.
Yeah, good to see. Their attack side calling, I think, was extremely good. They've got themselves up a 6-round lead, like you said, on their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you can see here a small correction from us. That was Loud's tactical timeout earlier on that was taken, where we were puzzled about why Sen would have taken one after
It makes
winning.
more sense.
Yeah. So Loud now with no tag timeouts to work with either.
Got to piece it together one round at a time.
We had so many questions about why Loud had picked this map when it was the one that they ended up losing to Crew.
Yeah.
But all right, fair enough. Maybe they thought the matchup would work for them. A lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Erde here to guide his team to some good rounds on the attack.
See if they're up to the task here. Jerwin is already ahead of most of this one. Holding down to that angle, but spotted out, but still locked onto the line. Damage done with that bandit. No kill claim for the second one, but still it's going to be pot shots raining down through that wall. What is here? Making him bleed, but it goes either way here. Jonah P also somehow dropped down to 1 HP. Door, it's going to be opened up wide. This is Loud.
Damn.
Committing. It looks like
Jonah P, 1 HP.
Out that wall for now.
Cortezia wants to hold his ground.
Yeah, moving forwards, but that horn needs to be dealt with, and now he has to weave backwards and forwards. Still, bailout is in order. John QT from that
Yeah,
high
John.
ground. Obviously,
John wants to make
really
another
risky
international.
for now. Oh, couldn't quite help out Cortezia, but still, he's done some damage and more.
Yeah, that was a headshot through the wall.
Yeah. Brought into a very winnable spot. Player advantage here for Sen. Giving themselves up. Darker. Got his eyes on the doorway now. Knows it's been opened up, but that's Jonah P just playing this one perfectly, causing chaos and confusion. Trying to pull the attention away for these Loud players for now, but Darker's back onto the line. It's going to take some real sharp shooting on
Okay,
the
trade. Jonah
Instantly
P
trading
is
once more. It's only
low.
6 HP to his
Wow.
name. It's not enough to get anything done.
Huge patience.
Well, this might be a remarkably dominant map here for Sen. Loud are going to be in a spot where I think they kind of have to force down 3 to 10 on their map pick.
Yeah.
Sen utterly in control since round 3, basically. A tiny little blip. A single rifle round lost. Otherwise, they've been immaculate.
Flattening them.
Digging themselves out of tough positions some of the time as well. In other times, really, really in control of the game. And Loud, they're not going to go to force. They're going to play to try to run this one all the way back, allowing Sen to get up to 11.
Okay.
Didn't feel like they got enough kills, perhaps, even though they got the plant money down.
And Sen are not taking any chances. 4 Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Judge in the hands of Jerwin.
Yeah.
No reason to really min-max when there's always the possibility of Loud forcing into it. We know
Yeah.
they are not.
You don't need to get greedy. You only need 3 rounds.
Yeah. Playing this one out though, Jerwin, potential for this guy to feast.
And there's no prowlers.
Oh dear.
No prowler at all.
Loud gearing up to this, the one player you do not want to feed Alt Orbs to, and Jerwin could be primed for
It's big.
absolutely everything now.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a blender! Thrown into the mix, almost unlucky to not get a follow-up onto the last 2 players, but he's definitely softened them up for now. For the follow-up and through, Cortezia.
Oh, some spam.
Down, isn't he? Hail of bullets barely whistling past the heads of these Loud players. They get the plant down at least.
Darker got an ear pierce in there, I think.
Yeah. Don't know how he's living in the midst of all of this one still. Making it really uncomfortable for these Loud players, and with the judge in Erdo's hand, it's not exactly a gun you can really take the initiative with. Being peppered from multiple directions, picked apart at the seams, the way that Sentinels handle it.
Well, if this is Sen's form on their opponent's map pick, what the hell does the rest of their map pool look like? This is immaculate stuff. It looks really clean.
They've not been wasting time in a break by the looks of it.
No.
We were talking at the beginning, I think, about this series, I think, being almost a statement of, can you contest? Can you potentially reach greater heights of pushing to potentially take a 2nd seed spot in your group?
Yeah. I think it's about, we've already seen the floor of Sen, right? Because we saw them without John and with Mark.
So damn, we got Breeze
They're
next.
at least, and on their worst day, still going to be able to beat Cloud9, which is a crazy thing to say. But at their best, we have no idea. We don't know, honestly, what the ceiling of this team looks like in Stage 2. But I think you're getting glimpses at the potential, at the very least, of it here. Could they possibly fight for top 2 in the group? I'm looking at the score right now, and I'm saying, why not?
Yeah. This is real clean stuff. I mean, calling on the attack side, switching over now. Haven't seen too much, obviously, of the defense, but bonus round now for Sentinels. For Loud, goes without saying, a must-win round. Just
No, I think you're right about that one.
there's a bridge I might want to sell you to.
We've seen a lot of comebacks
We
across
have.
every region,
Yeah.
but
Some one-sided Valorant.
I mean, the thing is, you can never really see them coming because they inherently have to come from dominant halves like this. I think a lot of it is going to come down to how well they can work the attack side. It's a similar kind of 4-1 idea coming out from Loud.
Another team doing the C hit.
Hitting John on the defense side, who doesn't have a snake bite. This is a pretty weak side of the map over here. I don't think John's going to stick around for too long.
Yeah, and Senna just left guessing, basically, in terms of where players could be at this point.
Nobody realistically is going to be able to get some
Makes it pretty
an
abundantly
ult.
clear. Plant will be going down momentarily alongside it. It's going to be calling for the Sentinels players to gear up, but
If they give it to Erde,
lay it down,
you'd have to
double
get
forward
3
the corner.
for an ult, but that's on
Pretty
Omen
nice
ult.
spot here with a post. See how they take it. Sen don't have a lot in terms of utils. A paranoia maybe to work with from Redux. Sees
Yeah, nade over towards Tikazine as well.
could be utilized. Doors opened up as well, causing distractions. It's Cortezia. That paranoia does sweep indeed, and that's going to be.
See how good Sen's retake is.
Overhead doesn't reveal too much at all. Kills like the flood in here and now, and Loud.
They're just mopping.
One hell of a show, and a beautiful round for them. It is flawless, and it needed to be.
If there was any way back into this map, it would come with rounds like that. Being able to build up your economy, keep it in a really safe place, build up towards ults and start a snowball, sure.
Yeah.
All of that good stuff would happen, would need to happen for Loud to have a hope to get back into this game. That was a round though with only Bulldogs on the other side from Sen. A couple of players almost getting caught by a nice seize nade idea. But Loud persevere, weather the storm. Come out looking good on the other side. Cortezia picks up the Odin. We actually saw him doing quite a lot of this in their most recent game. I thought maybe it was just him testing it out on Summit, but he's been inspired by Brock.
Yeah.
Okay, big round for Loud.
As well, if you
Looks like they were trying to bait out the Vice Wall. The Vice Wall's on C.
And of course, Brock's been doing it on more than just the initiator.
Yeah. Trying to use it to its fullest. Doors are going to be opened up though. Keep Sentinels guessing. You can see the way that they're maneuvering their pieces, players, shifting around the map. Trying to find the right places towards where this pressure might actually be real. Louder pumping a ton of bullets into this. They haven't actually baited out the Vice Wall.
No,
Because you
it's not been
did
a
take some
particularly
damage.
successful default there over
And that's
towards C.
5v5.
Pressure or question marks, they're not threatening a lurk even. It's a passive hold over towards A from Sen. But it's exactly where Loud are going, and there's still 2-3 players here to collect.
Joan's 1 kill away from that showstop. He's holding it down towards that blue room angle.
Well, it looks like they want to go here as well. You look at the positioning of Darker, they probably want to end.
It looks like Senna ready to fight A.
Got to get a move on. Time now, you don't really have much else to play with. That is a seize. It's going to be sidestepped and avoided, at least for now. Jerwin.
Oh, what a kill.
Now, and there it is.
Oh, before he gets off.
Tikazine is sharp with it. Need to be rapid onto that approach, but John QT plugging up again. The gaps.
Patience, patience, patience.
Show it's all on you now, but kinda just in time. Not
Okay,
there.
3v2. If Sen take tree, they have no space.
The rookie, a weight on his shoulders. to see if he can
Wow,
find it.
what
He's
a
got the
clear,
lights at the
what
end of the
good
tunnel.
patience from Sen.
Now up to Davi.
And then just Cortezia's just out in the open. They're both C's, but Jonah P.
Barely getting themselves onto the spike in time, but Sentinels are just looking pretty fantastic. It goes without saying.
Yeah, I think Loud make it too easy for them as well. The lack of pressure, baiting out the Vice Wall, breaking the Thorns, this kind of stuff over towards C, it just means that there's too many bodies here for them to be able to get through. Even when Tikazine manages to get the shutdown on the ult, they don't have the time on the clock to be able to go back to B. So that means that Darker's basically out of the round, just taking a random.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hello, you need that. Joey, that's your mouse. Oh.
Whoa, Jerwin, you good?
Kind of flying.
You good,
He
Jerwin?
really did. All right, eyes on Jerwin. Can he still hit a shot after that? Is the hardware broken?
Is it all right? Or are we going to see pause the Technica?
Pause the Technica when they have 8 rounds to be able to close this out?
I mean,
Please,
would
no,
be the
I
way,
beg you.
wouldn't it?
I
Would be
beg
the
you,
way.
no. Lucio's going to pick up the op here in an attempt to just change things up and find anything that works.
Wow. Oh, still gets a kill.
Still just looks to gear up and take the fight.
She's there.
Posturing just straight up. Trying to offload it.
Wow, a TP in front.
No, he was tagged up, and
Oh.
Yesterday, Davy straight there. This feels very much slapdash now from Loud.
But they found their way into C, and they're going to be able to get a 3v3 post plant. So, you know, the round is in no way won here for Sentinels.
Let's see across the board. Darker, bit of individuality there. In through the B side. Swinging through though, John QT.
Ooh, some damage.
Pace taken towards it as he realized the plant was going down, but doing some damage in the process. Steel Garden. It's an unfortunate one. He won't have a pocket to play in. Just behind the pillar.
Redux that does, though.
Yeah.
Managed to keep the Vandal.
Exactly. Avoided it. Has a paranoia too. Wall baited. Time's still ticking. Bit of spam, but missing the mark on a few of these now. Sees. Dodge once more.
Big fight.
Still there with a fight. Luke shows.
Low.
Happy feet.
No
but can't
time.
really avoid much of that. John QT. The IGL now. These players are weak, but he realizes, I think, at this point, time has gotten away from him. He'll just look
Good
to
damage.
make them bleed as much as humanly possible.
8 chances, down to 7 there. Loud coming into this one, trying to find a weaker C site, which they did manage to get into. SEN trying to mix up their defensive setups as well. They had a very heavy bunker setup in the previous round. Vice and Viper overlapping, mega defensive utility. This time they try to fight it a little more aggro. You know, get somebody out on mound, have the fade there with the raise. Doesn't work as well. They're going to have to take another eco. I say another eco. Might be their first of the map, essentially.
SEN have been in a pretty prime spot.
Of course,
Okay, A fight on an eco.
weapon, the Odin for Cortesia as well.
Yeah.
No, but it makes perfect sense.
Hey,
you put 4 pistols on one side of the map, 1 Odin on the other. It's about equal.
It is about equal, isn't it? It is.
Looks like another C hit with a raise ult. Blinded. 1 HP.
Barely alive. 1 HP. Yep. And a dream.
Take my gun, take my gun, take my gun.
Bogdan's law applies to Odin's?
Straight up. Straight up. Any weapon. Swap of hands. They know what the deal is. Laos looking like they want to fight this one potentially aggressively. I mean, this position for Tikazine definitely feels like it.
Oh, they're playing for the money.
Tikazine's got to be careful in a spot like this. Heat potentially getting turned up.
Yeah, I like dropping back, playing a bit of a safer position. You don't want to potentially give up.
Oh, Jerwin.
That is precarious. Doors opened up, at least covered here by Loud. And time, at this point, ticking away. I don't think SEN really have any more chances into this round, just with the nature of the thorns being placed down. So, seeing Loud clean up the
Guys, see the Odin, see the Odin, see the Odin.
As far as I'm aware. And, well, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, they'll still have 3 guns to be able to play with coming out of the back of that round, but it was a little odd. I mean, Darker playing that almost as if he was Luke Shaw and was looking to try to get up his ult.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 2 ult orbs with his left there, so.
I think at the end of the day, though, you literally just have to win every round, so they're going to have their backs against the wall no matter what, and they've got the plant money, they've got the kill money, they'll be fine. Jerwin now picks up the op. Cortesia, an infinite supply of these Odins. They can throw away one in the previous eco, and he's still got another to be able to work with. 6 chances for Sentinels to close this out. 6 rounds that would need to be strung together in a row for Loud to push this to OT. No big ults yet.
No.
Even if Luke Shaw gets his online, it's not one that you can build an entire game plan around. Maybe they could get into B and play some kind of heavy post plan, but getting into B is easier said than done.
It's false info, gives them peace of mind. Trying to be at least anticipating it with
Pixel angle.
all the way back towards
Oh, the timing.
Prowler. Okay, seeing it. Signs alive now spotted. Luke Shaw out into the open. Ball's going to be dropping down. Redux is going to be caught. Trying to TP.
Oh, John knows.
He played, tried to make, but Loud are aware of it. On top of it all.
Yeah, I think they've seen him do that one before.
Yeah.
Tons of pressure now on Jonah P.
Now he's going to try and see if he can put
Oh, big kill.
Attack approach. Loud really trying to fly forwards here, taking it piece by piece, trying to dissect most of the site. Sees up towards heaven. Player there, but they're calling for the pause and the patience played. Ah, it's not ideal. Cordesia.
That was just as the one-way went down.
Yep, still you can just see directly.
Oh, blast is heaven.
Just up to Davy.
Just drop.
Back against the wall indeed. Boomball going to be chasing.
Wow, GG. Map 1.
Map. And that is one hell of a statement from them.
They close out Lotus the way that so many rounds in the first half went. pulling back what should have been an impossible player disadvantage.
Yeah.
So many mistakes from Loud across that map, and that was their map pick. They offered opportunities to SEN, and SEN were by far and away good enough to capitalize on each and every one of them.
Certainly were.
I mean, there were a couple of serious yellow, red card kind of moments there towards the end, to be honest
We didn't
with
have
you.
the props, and you couldn't see us anyway, but
We'll be throwing them out.
they would have been, I think, here. For Loud, they've got to see if they can dig deep and battle back on the other side of this one, but it is Sentinel's map pick of Breeze coming up after this.
Wow. Look at Sen. So inspirational.
Want to find your fastest server every time? Express like a
The heck? ExpressVPN uses AI.
game without ISP throttling. Express and shield yourself from DDoS attacks. Express and choose everywhere. Express VPN. Experience gaming.
So right now we have Sen Lao, we have Breeze Ascent, and then what games do we have upcoming? Right now it's Sen Loud, and then later today in Pacific, HyperX, DRX be pretty good. Genji RQ, Genji looking to go undefeated in their stage right now. That'd be pretty crazy. Be a couple games away from winning or from making champs. And then Sunday to cap off the week, BBL Navi are 1 and 2. Navi are 1 and 2, while BBL are 1 and 1. And then in Americas, we have Envy Lev, Furia, MIBR. Envy Lev, damn. That'd be pretty crazy considering that Envy are playing pretty bad right now. If they beat Lev, then that would be pretty big. And then Furia, MIBR. Furia hasn't won since January, February, March, April, May. Since May. That's crazy. May, June, July. Almost 2 to 3 months. And then MIBR is 1 and 1. MIBR schedule is Furia, EG, Lev.
I feel good seeing John Cutie come back and everything kind of get back to order.
Yeah, it's good. As I mentioned, it was really good to have Marv, but of course it also stunted a little bit of our progress that we were making leading up to stage 2. It's good to have him back, and we actually had some time to prepare for this game, so yeah, it's good to have him back.
If you could lead into any of that progress, what is kind of a hope for the squad this year that you can achieve?
Well, of course, we're chasing top 2, right? That's the goal, and we're gonna work our ass off to make sure that we give it our best shot, and that's what happens.
Love it. Good luck, coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
My God.
Well, in the return of Sentinels,
Ewok is starting to look like JJ Redick.
New team. It's a pretty great start here on Lotus.
JJ Redick is the coach of the Lakers. And when he started, he had like full black jetted hair. And within like 2 to 3 years, he already has gray hair.
Just stepping in with their full roster now.
Yeah, I think Sentinels played a lot of these rounds where they sort of maneuvered the map, found a weak side, and then it just straight up hit it. So they ended up playing so many of these post plants, Emily, just with major numbers up.
Yeah, and it worked out every time, and I feel like because they were leaning towards that C-side, which you said they identified as kind of that weak spot, anytime, you know, they went into the sort of a team fight with Loud, it felt like Sentinels always came out on top just because they had the extra numbers there, whereas Loud, they were mostly playing 2 there each time, and they just couldn't get those retakes to really click for them.
Yeah, there were just also a lot of utility, I think, that Sentinels still had available to them in the post plant, whether that's John putting an orb down late in one of these choke points around the seaside or having some Vise utility. There were just endless layers to the defense.
Yeah, the way they cycled all of that too, you know, you have the Viper Orb towards that water area, and then Thorns coming
I will be
especially
back.
in those
I gotta
really
go
late
pick up
post
something.
plants when the bomb is like in these last few seconds. It just looked phenomenal.
It really did. On the side of Loud, though, I think that this was a pretty stark contrast. You're mentioning the positive team fighting for Sen. I think you saw a lot of the opposite, where we're seeing Loud go for a lot of pretty individualistic plays, and every time they gave one of these opportunities, Sen was just dominating them, sometimes even just in terms of individual mech.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of, like, even if you just look at the replay in that last round, there's just so many of these, like, small angles that Sentinels were playing as players are trying to come back into the site, and unless you have perfect spacing and trading off one another, you're just going to get carved up when Sentinels were shooting like they were.
Yeah, I mean, those pixel angles on that C site were brutal, especially when a lot of teams have been kind of just throwing that smoke on site and then playing those headshot angles. It's really hard to fight back into.
Yeah, what a map from John, though, returning after having to step away for medical reasons in week 1 of Stage 2. He was an absolute standout for them early in the year when the team was struggling, and now stepping back into that IGL role, he's just as good as ever individually, Emily.
Yeah, and I think it really showed not even just the way he was shooting, but the calls that he was able to make. The last time we saw Sen play this map last week, they had a pretty hard time on attack. I think it was like a 5-7 half for them. And, you know, they had the right foundation. They had great reactions, great protocols, great team fights. All of that was there. This time around, though, they had the reads coming in from John QT. He was so good at identifying that C is their weak side, great at maneuvering the map and trying to bait some util out towards that A side so that they could end strong.
Yeah, I would sort of describe John's calling on Lotus in particular, very low risk generally on the attacking side. Like, you're not going to see tons of freedom from individual players to go find lurks, but what you do see is a pack mentality and a team that can adjust positioning or adjust which side they want to go off of just based on very small pieces of information the defense gives them.
Yeah, I'm wondering what you guys are expecting real quick for our map 3 here, which, or rather our map 2, which is going to be
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't spoil the script to me.
Sorry, I was opening up for a second, but no, we're going to map 2. It's going to be Breeze. When we previously saw Sen playing on this map, they were giving us this really unique double duelist look, bringing the ISO into the mix. They played that both in Stage 1 and in the EWC qualifiers. Do you think they're going to return to that, or should we expect a new look today from Sen?
I honestly wouldn't mind if they kept that. I think it worked really great for the players that they have. Seeing Redux and Jerwin kind of get a little bit more active in that dynamic duo, I think it could really throw Loud off.
Yeah, and honestly, it's just great anti-op technology. Having the shield, having the push wall, it's just so effective at making a defense player, like if you're playing a Chamber or a Jet, doesn't matter. Like, if you buy an op, you're just kind of trolling, because you're going to be taking close angle fights almost all the time. It's very good at stunting that.
Yeah, especially against a team who's playing the default double controller jet comp, which is exactly how Loud was playing this map the last time they brought it out. I'll also say for Sen in general, anytime they're putting a map that is just letting the double duelist players shine individually is when I feel like they look at their best. Week 1 against Cloud9, they're playing the double duelist, they're letting Cortez go wild. All of that has looked so good for this squad, but Loud in a bit of a tougher position. Romanilli, he's standing by with Riv to get his thoughts ahead of map 2.
Here was Romanilli before map 2. Looking at that map 1, it kind of fell away from you. What do you feel like was the problem that the team couldn't get going?
I think mostly on the CT side, we were kind of afraid to take space, to play a little bit more with the info. We were like playing too really passive. So I think mostly that's the fix we need to do on Breeze, and hopefully on the third map. From the T side was kind of like a few rounds, so was kind of like a snowball a little bit from the CT side. So yeah, I hope we can fix that from the next match and bring the series to us.
What are you going to be telling the team?
A little bit more energy, don't be afraid to play, you know. In the end, everyone goes to Sao Paulo, so maybe like the group stage is kind of like more to adapt, know the pros and the cons of the team, and just play the game, you know.
All right, good luck, coach. Thanks so much.
Whenever I use Zawi models, I would say I just feel my element.
Demon 1 is good.
Without Nyack, the biggest difference was the ghosting. It was a immediate change. If you see something and it's not actually there, you're gonna miss your shot. Black Equalizer and Vibrance, I can react quicker to it, I can shoot better at it.
This guy is just spectacular.
And that way I can always trust him, that I can just focus on competing. My performance will always be at the top level.
Zowie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like all these maps.
SEN, I would say lock.
Lock. 3 years ago, maybe.
I'll go ahead and lock that in.
Drop this map.
Split lock.
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 Drop. Honestly,
I got a love-hate relationship with this map. I guess I'll have to lock this one in too.
I hated split since the beginning of the game. Angles are
Lotus lock.
lock.
Lock. Lock. Sorry, Lotus, you have a bad spot in my heart right now. I'll go ahead and keep you though for the good memories.
Decent map. I would say we're gonna have to keep some maps in.
Haven lock.
Lock. Lock. Haven lock.
Another lock.
Yeah, I'll keep it lock.
Breeze lock. Another lock. Well, damn, I'm like saying lock for all these maps.
Breeze lock.
Drop that. Love this map.
Sunset lock.
Maybe lock.
I like Sunset. Lock. Sunset.
Sunset. Also lock. Damn. Yeah, Sunset, you're staying with me here.
Honestly, it's a pretty fun map.
Summit lock.
Lock. Figure. I don't got anything.
Alright, for those who are interested, I got some new shoes.
Summit, I never played, so I'm gonna skip it.
Summit dropped. Goodbye.
Ooh.
Earns another one back up. Jonah P looking to see if he can play off the back of all this chaos. Weaving in and out past the cove. And he's found his mark. Found his timing.
E vai ter pressão pra cima dele. A equipe da Cru começando o lado de ataque. Quase! Mais uma. Vem a terceira também. Tá com 10 de vida, mas ele sobe do Les!
Well, a lot to play for here if you are Loud heading into Breeze. Already getting a bit of a spoiler there. I can see one of the agents being played, which means we are going to see a different look in terms of compositions on this map for Sentinels. I'm a fan of it, to be honest. I don't think the ISO just has difficulties in certain portions, doesn't it? And looks like the meta is settling in a certain way. That is okay. Now that
it's not. No, it really isn't.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I can't lie.
I've got to be honest with you. When I saw the Phoenix, I was thinking, yeah, no, you're right. We're going towards the 100 Thieves comp.
Neon, yeah.
The Phoenix with the Neon, with the Cypher as well. Waylay on Breeze.
It's interesting.
It feels like too big of a map for you to be able to get anywhere with your dash. Where are you dashing to that's going to be safe? I guess into a cove?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I am intrigued to see what Sentinel's theory is once we get onto the attack side. Defense side, I can see tons of
Sherwin, Waylay, Redux, Phoenix.
early to be able to push out B or push elbow or something like that.
Wow, no Redux ISO.
Maybe Joe will be up in a bit. I can understand on defense, the saturate's always good on defense as well. But on attack, that is going to be intriguing. You can use it like a jet on B because you can get into the back area, but on A, surely you can't dash all the way to Pyramid.
Well, maybe. I don't know. You can get quite a distance. I was thinking that. I don't know.
Maybe.
You'd have to test it. But
I mean, we'll get to see it.
We don't have to test it. We're going to see it. Like you said, yeah, we're going to see what the theory is, at least on the second half of Breeze. And really, we should put some emphasis, potentially respect on the name of Loud, because they are the ones who have to really find a way forwards here, because Sentinels just dominated map 1. It is now going to Sentinels map pick of Breeze, and this is a decisive game, genuinely, in the grand scheme of things. We've been bringing it up constantly. Never talking about it in a coach interview, in fact, Sentinels, about their goal is to make top 2 in their group. If you get top 2, you get to skip all that mess of play-ins entirely. You get to watch the rest of the pack, you get to watch your opponents and prep adequately at it. So that is their goal, and a win over Loud will put them in a pretty dominant position to potentially do that.
But it is going to be that early walk down with the refract from Jerwin. Looking to try to get onto a slightly more aggressive line towards elbow. Does make sense that you would use the Waylay for that kind of thing. Meanwhile, potential for a little bit of a trap setup from Redux as he's holding a position where he could pop and flash out. Otherwise, fairly passive on A from Sen. If you don't come towards double door, how are they going to be able to get in, I think, for free?
Yeah, I'm going to see. Two are going to be sent flying forwards here. I like this pathing. Different direction here for Loud.
Okay, 2 towards, or 3 towards double door.
Wall to drop down. Taking up residency towards that double doors area.
Oh, they're just pathing with them in case they time peak.
Playing a full-on retake here, Erde. Don't want to overstep yourself too much.
Gerwin.
And that's going to be head rolling off the shoulders from Darker. Cracking shot is what I'd have to assume. Erde getting cleaned up as well into the extremities. This is not ideal for Loud. Overextending perhaps a few of these moments, and now the kills are really just flowing and flooding all the way in for Sentinels. It's Tikazine, Davi trying to do the most they possibly can.
Ooh, good retake from Sen.
Really, it looked a little bit too easy for them, dare I say.
It certainly did. The best teams on Breeze right now are getting aggressive and active in their A post plans. However, they're not doing it one by one in the way that Loud just did. If you watch 100 Thieves, for example, on this map, they're team fighting together, swinging off each other, little duo plays, trio plays. This felt very much like just a bunch of individuals trying to catch their timings, and Sen dealt with it really well. Loud are going to need a bit more of that team chemistry to show itself if they want to disrupt Sen on the retake.
Tough times for this team.
The previous composition the Sentinels were running, arguably even better on the retake actually, because you have the wall coming out from the ISO. Still got the cove to be able to play around with as well. I could see more trap setups, more aggression with this one, with Redux playing the Phoenix. But for now, they're just backing up and allowing Loud the space on A.
Yeah, giving them a plan, so it's a nice bit of extra money.
I mean, the thing is, they've got 5 classics here, so I don't think this is the round to judge whether Loud's post-plant aggression is going to look the most coordinated or whatever. You know, this is one of those rounds actually where you just want to take a bunch of timings and see what you can get done.
They'd love to bleed a bit more time off the clock if they can, but this looks like sent forwards now. The call is made, Sentinels. The rest of the pack going to be moving now. The flash also going to be utilized and making sure that every single corner is checked. No game of timings that they could potentially lose.
Oh,
there it is, just
what
like
a
that.
retake from Sen.
That's a really good awareness from Sen as well. You notice that as John puts the shield on the cove, they swing through it, knowing that Loud are going to be spamming that shield, right? So you know that Loud are going to be having their crosshairs kind of all over the place, in the midst of spraying, or in this situation, just spamming with the bullets. And so they instantly take that timing through. Really good defensive protocol from Sen, showing that they know what they're doing here.
One enemy remaining.
But to be fair, this is roughly how Lotus started for Loud. They had a very good pistol and managed to get into a decent position.
Yeah, too early to call anything too yet, but we'll see from Loud.
You guys are watching on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure to follow, subscribe. VCT content, VCT watch parties all year.
Especially with a Phoenix in the comp, they could be inside of that, getting ready to flash out at any point.
David?
You can actually greed over the A main orb as well. Redux doesn't look like he wants to play for it at the moment, but with a Harbor in your comp, you can, something that EDG do, they push their cove a little bit deeper, harden it, and you could just steal those ult orbs as the defenders.
Yeah, a bit of a flip of the script to what the teams are used to, and a lot of noise is being made here. Redux is going to get the acknowledgement that there's players behind this one. The rest of the team is going to be...
Okay, only if Redux really has a Phantom. Gerwin's has a judge, but he's not going to be able to capitalize.
Disrespects it with a dash straight onto side, but there's another high tide. Ripped its way through and forwards. Loud.
I mean, there's low time. They can't really rotate. They have to re-hit.
Interesting idea from Loud.
Site.
Threatening like they could have been looking through the left-hand side. That's where the ping on the map
I
is.
mean, Sen are incredibly patient.
But there is so little time here.
No, there's only 25 seconds left. With the deep positions of the other Sen players, they just know it's going to be going A.
The clock was a nightmare for Loud in a couple of rounds on Lotus, and what's going on here?
19 seconds. I mean, it's a cove that's been pre-placed by Sen. It's going to be fading away now, but 13 seconds.
Oh, timing peak.
What is the decision to be made? Flash.
Oh, what a good flash. They don't have enough space to plant unless... Wow, they cleared it out.
It's brute force, but again, it's still tumultuous. All over the place, really.
I mean,
this one's going, Gerwin. Exchange the guns around.
Wow.
Skipping around the map, just trying to avoid most of those bullets. Loud, barely getting it over the line.
That's a squeaker, man. There was 5.5 seconds left when they started the plant. And there were still bodies defending a couple of meters away from them.
Yep.
You are not gonna,
so wrong.
You are not going to get away with rounds like that all the time. They're going to have to play it a little bit better. Okay, 6 seconds.
It's not much
That's
better.
tons of time.
It's not much better. It's not much better, I'll say it.
Oh. And I don't think the cut of the noise really did what Erda wanted it to do either. Like you said, they'd already pushed out through B, so they were never wondering where it was going to finish.
Sherwin, we were theorizing. Refract available.
Tukazin's opened the door on the left. This is really dangerous for Jerwin, but he can play around as long as he's got the refract active. Now it wears off and he sticks around. He's confident.
He's definitely that.
Just backing up while there's a smoke in his face.
It's good discipline here. Loud aware. The money situation. There's plenty in the bank that there could be an operator in play. They haven't seen signs of it yet, but still playing like it.
They know that Redux has the ultimate. They know that he was holding A in the previous round. This might be a read here to try to fake A and go towards B, hoping to pull that away.
Luke Shaw. Peppered.
You don't need to commit a body behind this if it's a fake.
But they are anyway, aren't they? Trying to move forwards. Redux, though, he does have
Sure, Redux is by himself.
Okay, he's gonna be, I mean, he needs to be
Big fight. Cortezio with 3.
That came from, man. It's a 3
Just completely owns them.
Loud couldn't quite get it together. And there's that late insert of Luke Shaw. What was the play? What was the idea?
I really don't know.
30 seconds left.
I mean, it's just so odd to run a fake where you actually do push your harbor deep into A. But there is no chance that this spike is going to be recoverable at all for Loud. What a round from Cortezia.
Yeah.
Pulling magic out there. We're looking at Redux thinking, is he ever going to be safe enough to pop an ult in this situation?
Bro's got me stuttering and stammering with the play.
Cortezia had to hold his back, and turns out, actually, Redux wasn't required. Cortezia just kills everyone alone.
Don't worry, mate. I got you.
He is having a better game as well individually than somebody like Luke Shaw that you would directly compare him to on the other side. It's darker playing the Sentinel here for Loud in this comp, but when you compare Cortezia to somebody on the other side, I think Luke Shaw's the more apt comparison personally. And Luke Shaw's had a bit of a quiet day. He hasn't been able to find that incredible form that he normally demonstrates or the good timings he finds. Instead, Cortezia's had round after round actually where he pulls stuff like this out.
Yeah.
He wasn't even the top fragger on Lotus. I think he ended up somewhere towards the bottom, and he still had some incredibly good rounds.
We're talking about it, though, is consistency.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Well, there's a lot of pressure now on Loud to deliver. Their economy's not good.
Yeah, we'll see, though. What can they do, and what have they got at their disposal? Already a ton of use.
Okay, just a straight B hit.
B site has to go their way. Has to be successful here. And now, Loud. Let's see what they got.
Calma aí. Checa a câmera quando conseguir.
Eu coloquei uma mão close.
Eu vou jogar close nessa smoke. Eu vou smocar paredão de... Ah, não. Fazer no import. Faz smocar.
Ok.
Eu vou colocar
na direita, esquerda também. Ako choke da, tengo na direita. Direita na smoke, na copa.
Tá.
Ah, só vou fazer tempo para o Davi ultar.
Mano, vai acabar. Vamos ganhar no tempo. Vai acabar esse smoke. Só zero até agora.
Tô na copa.
Oh, big kill.
Phoenix bomb. Tem que dar choque. She spotem assim.
Tá. Primeira faz push. Na primeira faz o push, ó.
What a saturate. Oh, they just don't have enough time.
Vai acabar a smoke, boa.
If they kill Planner, they kill Planner. Oh, enough time. Wow.
Oh, that half-earned prior. I mean, that just saves Sentinels there.
Sentinel is just so clean.
Down to the wire.
But that's a devastating round loss from Loud. They put their all into that. It had to be where they found a little bit of momentum, got a toe grip into the map. And instead, they can't get it done.
No.
2 seconds still available. The retake, the team fighting and the way that Sen swing off each other. And again, Cortezia's just raw aim. 7-1.
Not slowing down. And Loud cannot catch a break. We talked about it. They're going to have to dig deep here on Sentinel's map pick. Otherwise, it's looking like Sen are just really going to be walking away with this. A day of one-sided matches. Feels like a week at this point.
And Breeze should have been a really comfortable map for Loud. It's one that they've actually picked into a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like, they like playing this map. They've just changed their composition in the previous, so it's not like they've got the most match experience with this exact lineup, but still, I really thought that this would be a series that was neck and neck, and instead it hasn't been at all. There's been gaps, massive gaps between these two teams.
Now, there's some weight behind the words of Ewok when they were saying they're playing for that top 2 spot in their group.
Yeah. Well, I was confused by Robin Illy's coach interview, actually. He seemed to think that everyone was going to Sao Paulo.
Bad news for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
Case.
You don't make top 4 in stage 2, you ain't going to Brazil. Don't. Who's going to tell him?
Who's going to tell him here? It's risky business, Loud. Obviously on the eco.
Oh, what a kill. And gets out.
And can't even get the consolation kill there. No trade in sight. Not with that light speed dash active. Lucho, no, the last one left. And not for much longer. It's going to be joining his comrades straight to the grave. That is 5-1 now.
And this
Sentinels are, listen, it's one-sided.
It's one-sided, and we're starting to get into similar territory that we were at Lotus, where the ults are now going to start to go out of whack too. There's one last chance here, really, for Loud to be able to use Harbor ult, maybe a Cosmic Divide or something, to put together an interesting round. And Romanilli's going to call the tag timeout to try to push that one across the line and come up with a game plan. But if they fail right now, in this very next round, the whole map might be gone. The whole series might be gone. This is their last chance to stabilize.
Big ult at their disposal. They've got to cook something up. They have to.
But the ults are also available on the other side of things too, and that's one of the things that we didn't discuss too much with the Waylay pick. But that Waylay ult could be destructive.
I mean, with how tight the time's gotten, I think, as well.
Absolutely.
You've got to think being able to slow down, you save that in your back pocket, the plan starts going down. Just one convergent pass, going to be dismissing it completely.
We were really excited about this newer talent that was coming into Loud. It looked like they were rebuilding and putting the pieces in the right place. Bringing over David from Portugal as well, player that's been hanging around those up-and-coming levels of EMEA. But it's not come together today.
No.
It was Tukazine that we were more excited about, I think. But he's not had his moments to be able to dominate and take over in the way that we were expecting. It's Davi who's actually at the top of the scoreboard for Loud, but that's not actually necessarily a good sign for things here because he's 4-4.
Yeah, that's that. You're in round 7, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not good at all.
They need to pick some other rounds up, and they need to be able to get themselves into like advantage spots in the post plants.
It's still early days enough, at least in stage 2. I think that we're still left guessing as to where the groups are going to be settling.
Bren, why is my Sova opping?
Is it Mimi playing? Don't know. Listen, why not? You're 5-1 up.
I think it's because Jonah just wants a passive position to rip his ult as well.
Potentially. You can see the Reckoning is going to be sweeping.
Oh.
But there it is. Sova Operator.
I'll never doubt you again.
No.
He was opping, you know, for G2 previously, playing stuff like Sage.
Watching here.
Why not?
Pulled it out. They got money in the bank. Why not? Spend it. Cause difficulties. Dark, pretty essential kill that he needs to find here. He's got the cage potentially. What you doing, any cam? Trying to take selfies while he's in the middle of this 1v1 fight, and it gets taken towards the back of the site. Refract is even better than
wow.
that.
Look at Sen. Look at Sen. Oh my god.
I'm going to sit back down.
Have a day off. We haven't even seen them. This is their first day at the job.
But listen, it's in good spirits.
It's
in good spirits from me.
Your workers just hired somebody. They come in first day and show everybody else up. Like, yeah. Bro, relax. You're increasing the standards for us.
Okay.
It's clinical. I was even wondering in this round, it's a little bit strange that Jonah P hasn't used his Hunter's Fury to stop the plant from going down. And instead, they don't need him. They've almost got 5 ults available. This is where things get out of hand. Because Loud have got enough to be able to buy again, but the ult disparity is enormous.
That's a lost bonus kicking in, isn't it? It's a Cosmic Divide to try and feign like you could be going for the A split. Meanwhile,
oh my god, it's Juggle an Operator.
It's time to shine, apparently.
Passing it around like a family heirloom.
Yeah. Exchanging hands all the way through, and then the Cosmic Divide is going to be remaining up for just a few more moments.
Triple holding.
Triple high-low. Bullets, oh my god. Hold your breath for that.
They were triple holding, but then they smoked them.
Man, they have 4 ults.
Holding this one. I mean, this top bridge position.
Bro, just one-way Leol and they're fucking toast. Yep.
Flying forwards. High tide as well. Going to be ripping his way forwards along with that convergent passes. An abundance of ultimates now being utilized.
Oh.
Away. Darker. And Erde. Find a footing now. Step straight past that one. The unexpected timing is the best one. And the trip as well points out the positioning of Cortezia. No long for the world. 6-2. Finally, another round to break up some of this momentum.
And this time, the post-plant aggression is together. They pick a timing to go through the harbor wall, but they do it together. All three of them. They also dodge the waylay ult, which makes an enormous difference. Otherwise, German would have picked them off easily. But look at it. It's coordinated. They're not just individuals taking their timings. They're a team. Good. Loud have remembered how to play Valorant together. They need more spots like that. Yeah, we do.
A little bit more of that, please.
Joewin finally gets the operator.
This time back through the mid double door Zhang.
Oh, Luke shows on an angle early.
Okay, with a refractor peel back, the shot just going wide. John QT left as a bit of an insert, and that pit is going to be posing some problems, I think, if Loud choose to go back over towards B.
It also just means that SEN can stack 3 bodies in mid. They don't need to be too worried about putting bodies on the B site itself.
No.
Mid's a much nicer position for Redux to play in because it will let him be able to flood in and help his teammates easier.
I'm going to go for a B split here. What is the call from Loud?
The Sova
in your face.
They're going to go into the pit.
Yeah, I mean, they swapped it around for Tigazine, I think, to entry with the rifle, but... the drone spotted him. Yeah, tagged up. He didn't really know where to stand in a spot like that. A little bit too overwhelming for him. Again, the cycle
Jesus.
Jonah P, it's a hell of a fight to win. Cross map there with Erde taken out. Takes away time pressure. There'll be no Astra util to be using in a post.
How is Redux going to feel comfortable to ult here if they don't know if someone's repushed elbow? It does feel awkward to use Phoenix here.
Yeah, he's still going to be popping this one off now, along with more Ultwetter at it. But that's letting him up across the side. Darker pushing forwards as post-plant aggression. Paying off now for Loud. Darker being that difference maker. 2v3 though still. Jonah P rapidly approaching from the flank and finally reveals his hand. A lot of noise being made, but the time is ticking away and just tucking to the side. Dodging and weaving. Luke Show. 3 kills in a round for him. Lays it underneath his name.
Loud are picking themselves up here. This has now been 2 rounds in a row where they managed to deal with a difficult situation and then put together some coordinated post-plant aggro. Good clearance on Cortezia. SEN not actually helping their teammate enough in that situation, probably. And the flood defense not coming through in the way that they would have liked it to. Redux getting shut down on his Phoenix ult super early. Very aggro angles that Loud were holding.
And that post-line aggression is really the key to it, to be honest. The way that Loud have put these rounds together.
Yeah, it's the big thing in the meta right now. If you're playing Breeze, you can't just let the defending team set up the perfect retakes on you. You've always got to be trying to disrupt it.
Gearing up here. It's an attack side operator, Tigazine. Orb timing. Up and down. He doesn't get to choose it, though. Cortezia.
Trying to get Joewin posted on a really deep angle on the other side, but the timing picked now to pop into B.
Slaybider's going to be dropped down preemptively.
Damn, big kill.
Okay, he's nice. He's good with it. I'm seeing a flash through and around, but there's going to be walls and smokes in your face now. Redux, a second wave of things, throwing out the util. There's no plant intact just yet. Loud are still gearing up, trying to get their bearings. I think in the midst of all of this one, calling for that pause and a bit of patience to be played. Storm Surge leveled all the way out here. Fights to be taken on multiple fronts. And
oh, Cortezia, my ace.
Cortezia, not stopped. Still locking it
Okay.
down towards the back of this side.
Mr. Foke.
Reinforcement. What can this team do? 11-3. Might be that 12.
Wow.
Davido has something to say
What a
about
fight.
it. Shuts it down entirely, but just steps way too far. Way too wide. Jerwin had it accounted for.
I like this approach from Sentinels. They come in behind that high tide, flood 3 players into the site, and Loud don't really have an answer for it. Don't have a way to be able to get through the wall. Get stuck. Cortezia has just been immaculate. The aim is so clean, so crisp, very controlled. He's just been racking up kill after kill every time they come to his site. He's dominating, 11-4. Across 10 rounds.
You've seen this one before.
Here it comes again, Harbor all into B, and they are trying to push forwards into this.
This is aggro hold towards the choke point. Now, I reckon he might just skip past a multitude of these players. Redux trying to insert himself in through the smoke, spraying away, but he...
Oh, two?
Players are, same can be said on the other side of things. Cortesi again announced himself to the conversation. Just causes enough concern, John QT. Slipped up on there.
Oh, he's fast with the movement reaction, though.
Yeah, gets out. But fast onto the flank as well. He goes both
Raid.
ways.
Oh.
What is that? Plenty of players accosting the position. The tag, though, is great. Jonah P.
Oh, what a
predicting where that movement was going to be. Luke Show now.
Wow.
Timing to take, and now it's just down to that 1v1. Luke Show again. He's done brilliantly in a spot like this. Has to swap around the guns. Doesn't know where John QT's position could be. Now to defuse. Stuck down. Half earned already. But it dissipates away. 7 bullets remaining. That's all Luke Show's got to deal with. Now knows this offense.
Wow, look at Luke Show.
No more. Turn to ashes and spread out to the win there. It's a Red Bull clutch earned up from Luke Show. Necessary stuff.
That's the Luke Show takeover round that we've been waiting for. It's taken a map and a half, but this is the kind of miracle round that he pulls out of absolutely nowhere. After Jonah P is distracting for the other flank to come through, the 90-degree flick to whack an opponent and then take a timing through a smoke is crazy.
Absurd selection of kills.
Yeah, there's also a big difference in attitude there, isn't there? Luke Show's giving it, and John's got the confidence to smile back at him.
Aggro play off the rip outside of B main. Calls for that fast reaction.
No, it's a A split.
The snake bite. Drop down because he's got to be careful here.
So low.
Otherwise he would have been done in just then and there. Gets him a bit of a pocket to play in and gives some entirety to side control.
They're going to keep pushing. Arsene ready?
It's been essential. The way that Loud have been winning these rounds, and they want to take it one step further forwards now. Towards the back of it, though. Plenty of players now, and Redux just not quite ready for that fight to be taken. Joen, though, does at least respond. Turns it into that 4v4. Dart finally...
Wow, bro, look at these reactions.
There, but he is taken out once more.
Bro, look at this team play.
Finally bringing him down. A Darker late to the party.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, looks like Sentinels have an inclination as to where he could be seen and playing. There's Clove, perfect to play around here. No kills going his way.
Bruh, Sen are on one.
John's done such a good idea of just staying alive in a lot of these rounds, so there's always Cove diffuse pressure towards the late round. That's what made Luke Show's clutch in the prior so impressive, the way that he played around that. Honestly, I don't even mind this round from Loud. They at least push up together, they at least trying to take the fights together. I think Sen just got the read and outclassed them. Better team fighting. But Loud did start to get into things a little bit there. It's still them on the wrong end, though, of an 8-4 half.
Right now, we're going to take a walk from the players' room in their POV to Howling Abyss, where they're playing today. So let's check it out. The players will be getting ready for the day. They exit their playing room, and then you head down the player hallway, where normally a lot of players are hanging out here in the morning, going back and forth to their room to practice, to interviews along the player tapestry here that has quite a few of the teams on it. You head by a few of the production rooms, and this is exactly what the players see as they're making their way towards that game time, to make sure they can get to Howling Abyss, which is the doors right in front of me, right there. Now at this point, the players do stop. They line up for a moment. They get checked out before they head into Howling Abyss and get into the action, which we're going to check out right now.
Is what we're staring at here.
Okay, do Loud make the comeback?
The question is it going to be enough? They're up against a Sentinels team that are looking like they really haven't taken any time off whatsoever. The break was used well and truly towards their favor.
I think, though, this is the half where I've got questions about Sentinel's theory with this composition. It's a weird comp to see on Breeze. The Waylay in particular, I think, is the part that I find most unusual.
Yeah.
And what is the pathing going to be for Jerwin? Is he going to be trying to get inside of smokes? Are they going to be using the cove to create a little pocket for him to get into? Are they going to try to contact up before popping? In what way are they going to use the waylay to justify the pick over something like, for example, a Jet or a Neon?
Well, early days yet here for stage 2. I mean, these stats, though, are just someone else, really. Sentinels pissed around demons, apparently.
I think it helps that they won every single one against Cloud9.
Oh, yeah.
But again, credit to them. They weren't even playing with their full team there.
Here. Take flight.
Let's see if they can keep that trend going.
So Jerwin going through tunnel to start off. Being escorted up there by Jonah P with his utility, but taking a bit of a counter tag of his own, has to back up. So initial game plan requires some adaptation for Sen.
That's a dash still, though. Now we're going to see it. What is the goal? What is the game plan? It is a cove, just to play in with the one-way. Up towards the top now. Jerwin dropping down, but there is a pocket.
Oh.
Unaccounted for, but now spotted and seen. Jerwin.
Did he not hit the drop?
He's just late insert, and they do need to clean him up at some point. But this guy, surely you can't be letting him get away with all of this. Finally dealt with. Meanwhile,
Redux is low.
made, and Senna's still scattered a little bit here, but a prior damage done. Redux will be at least finished off. Now we're going to see this one taken.
3v3, but
it is
spread out.
Don't get me wrong.
That is so bizarre. I mean, the original pistol round idea must have been to have some kind of B fake and then work their way into lurk positions. But actually, the spots are not that deep for Sen.
No, 30 seconds left. The spike is in spawn, hasn't left. You got to get a move on.
This one might be a rare John QT overcook, burn down the kitchen round.
Uh-oh. I hope you have house insurance.
Tigazine will have a chance.
Guys, can we
This, but the wall should allow them to get in.
Yeah, well, enough fuel in the tank, but you have 14 seconds left again. This could just be spoiled immediately with Tigazine claiming that kill. Darker in through mid. There is no more worries now, and that plan has to be committed. Tigazine knows how to play it. Just run him down and claim the kill. 3 in the round. Added to the tally, added to the total. A pistol round, upsetting and bucking the trend the Sentinels have been relying on.
I don't think that came down too much to the composition that they were running there. That was just a really elaborate pistol round attempt that I think the execution got a bit messed up on. It might have even been the case that Jerwin got so much value on that fake B insert, that he started, you know, adjusting, calling an audible off the back of it. Loud will probably be confused off the back of that, but so was I. All right. Cove as a progression smoke to be able to take some space. This is what you often see these Harbor teams do. Really difficult to play aggro B main into that kind of pressure, and it's going to allow Redux to just gobble up these ult orbs at B.
Yeah.
Fundamentally good way of being able to play the ecos, take the risk, take the ult orbs, set yourself up for an important next round.
Makes a lot of sense. Teams have gotten quite good at this, I will say. Should always be thinking about it, but it's a real priority, I think, when you're playing these Phoenix comps. You've got to get that ult online ASAP.
He's actually making his way back over towards A.
Oh.
That was a headshot.
That's nice.
Didn't need to be.
He didn't need to be, but listen, sharp.
Redux was making his way over for that second ult orb of the round.
Get access to this one here. Tavi, hold on. Gun doesn't really do the job there, but Ode still not accounted for towards the back of this pillar. Jumping in and out, buying time for the rest of his team to get involved in the action. Just a 2-round lead now for Sen.
It's clean. But now we get to see rifles online. And Sen have only shown us one extremely convoluted round, actually, so far from John. His attack side calling, though, is brilliant. I say John. Normally, those pre-planned pistol rounds are actually more of a collaboration with the coach at the very least.
Yeah.
It's not like John's calling that one on the fly. Loud's comp, with the addition of this Cypher, which is something that they've, you know, recently added back in, it's going to be a little tough to get through.
Sen, there's no messing around here. This is a full usage of the util. Full kit, really, from the waylay. He's way ahead of most of this one-way now, and he's still taking fights towards him. Loud didn't stand a chance against it. The raw aim, the hot hand, it hasn't slowed down at all. Tigazine, though, just for that Sheriff. Finds himself one, but that counter spam.
Hey.
Finds a target on the other side.
Luxio and John have got such different identities when they're playing the Harbor. Erda with it all to do. 1v4. They took a risk trying to refight into A main, and they've left it all on their IGL shoulders.
Only with the Bulldog. Just 6 kills in a 1v4. Time ticking down here. He'd love to do some economical damage. Seems to be potentially the goal. Spray
Yeah,
just not quite
3.
intact enough here. So Jerwin,
he's going to get ult online off the back of that as well.
Yeah,
I think he'll be pretty happy. So Luxo is a more aggressive player on the Harbor, but you saw John get so much value on defense just by staying alive and creating that diffuse pressure with his Cove. Luxo's a more aggro guy in general than John is, but dying by refighting to A main, I think is that's a yellow card offense at the very least.
It's a bold move.
And yes, it's on a bonus round, but it is the kind of thing that Luxo will do in general on a little more than you'll see from other people. Of note as well was that Joan just burnt the dash and refract instantly at the start of the round for A main control.
Yeah, they used everything really, the full kit of Waylay, just to make sure that they could take that A main control with no trouble.
So I guess what that means is they're just relying on the walls to walk out A. They're just going to walk out behind them.
This time, just a drone is going to be used. Gives them that peace of mind. Out of runner back, he's going to be sent flying forwards. Redux happy to be the tip of the spear for the team. Stickerzine will take him out though. That needs to be accounted for. Sidestep for now, but that conversion pass, we're talking about it, the danger of it. Not going to be taking a double dash into the back of the side, despite the fact that they collected a couple of players, corralled into the back.
Luxo mollied him.
Unknowns across
Big
the board
fight,
here.
big
Stickerzine
fight.
at least there, alongside it, a rifle aim as
Trades.
well. Spam over the shoulder. Stickerzine barely getting out. 1 bullet left to really play around with, and even Madada just Bladestorm now active. Pulls him out. Raring to go. Pause called for, but not a plan, at least committed. Jonah P. 2v3 for them. Sen were winning a multitude of these player disadvantage situations on Lotus. See if they can do it again here and now, but this feels like a very different setting. Loud gearing up for
big
it.
fight.
Tito dismissing his adversary, gliding to the side though. Quick dash, and even quicker thinking. Seen slips his way around. Same could be said for Jonah P. Just trying to take this gamer timings, moving his way across. He's missed it with a jump up.
Oh, so low.
Going ever so wide, still that damage is done, and the potentially there, but it's being collected.
Wow.
That kill, Stickerzine. The player to count on, the rookie stepping up for his squad.
A takeover round for Stickerzine. Huge to be able to put that one on the board. Similar to the round that we saw from Luxo earlier, individually just being able to go crazy. And bailed out by Luxo in that moment. Probably should have been caught dead to rights by Joan earlier on. The Waylay ult just caught him. 2 players towards the back of Pyramid. And Luxo from a passive position was able to throw down his molly and cause the duelist player of SEN to have to refract. And this is
one play.
This, I think, is where the Cypher is really tricky to get through. In theory, I think your Waylay wants to be going B quite a lot. And your Phoenix as well can go and gather orbs towards B. Like, I think this should be the side of the map that SEN want to favor with their sight pops. But it's also the side of the map that Darker's just going to be layering down spiderweb traps.
Yeah, I mean, that one is it's devious.
Yeah.
Drone for a bit of mid-round information here. It's going to be used out towards Nest. Believe broken. Does get acknowledgement though that there are players waiting in through mid. Sen now going to be sending it flying forwards. They have about a minute left. This high tide goes all the way, cuts through into main. Stickerzine has to make a decision here. And
Oh, he's dead. Yes.
He's right there with the
Trade.
Luxo trying to play these angles, but Vitesse again, he's straight onto it. The perfect line for it to even it out into a 3v3.
Another Luxo's dead. That means no Cove pressure for the defuse. They're not as worried. They can back off, even though Urda has a smoke to be able to play around.
Yeah, all the way back into the main. It's good protocols.
3v3.
Play this one to potentially bleed out some time on a clock.
Does Urda have a star coming back off cooldown, or has he used his last one?
Preemptively sending Yuto flying forwards. Snake by to land, but Loud player's not even really in position, just looking to see if they can paint a clearer picture.
Yeah, he does have one.
Yeah, Star back online. This has to be covering a lot of this one now for the defuse to come online, but his shock darts are going to be raining in. The post plan played for a lot of damage now, and it's going to be bullets. It comes down to sheer chance.
I got half.
Catching a bullet, half earned onto the defuse already, but it's just down to Davi stepping forwards again. Time firmly against it, and it's John QT quick with the cleanup. 10 rounds now up. 4 Sentinels.
They've got a great idea of how they want to play. I'm really impressed with how much of it is just coming fluidly to SEN over the course of this game. You called it out in the moment, but the decision that as soon as the Harbor is dead, to fall back into these disciplined, passive post-plant setups. I said earlier that post-plant aggression is the way to play at the moment on Breeze, but that all changes when the Harbor goes down.
Yeah.
Because suddenly they don't have a good way to be able to retake and apply a ton of pressure to the defuse in the same way. And the awareness to be able to read that situation and navigate it says a lot for the prep that SEN have done and the work that Ewok and John have done. They've crushed Loud's economy again here.
Let's force the issue. Another timeout to be taken here for Loud. Trailing by just 3 rounds. It is still within touching distance in terms of being able to go even and level. But like you mentioned, the money is broken once more.
Yeah.
In all likelihood, it's going to be Sentinels up to 11.
I think that one is absolutely critical, the round that we've just watched, in terms of being a momentum flipper.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tough for Loud to get back into this game. And the burst out through double doors in that round, showing some of the value of the Waylay. Jerwin did go down fairly quickly, but getting traded out and creating some space for the rest of the team to be able to get in and through. This is one of those rounds that SEN are going to recognize they have an eco advantage. Loud have got to take risks. Weapon in Luxio's hands and to Kazin's. Both of them on the A side of the map, miles away from a SEN player that they could have any impact on.
Big group up here.
Dangerous in case it's a stack, but that's what the drone's for.
Shorty in hand.
Oh.
Timing, but there is a level of awareness that is there. They realize it and recognize it. It was called out at least.
And they just clear the site.
Potentially could have played spoiler, but he is mopped up.
Gizin does have a Vandal.
No more danger onto the B site.
It is planted for flank.
It's a rapid plant, so
it would have to be one of those individual magical rounds from Takazine.
Oh yeah, just play your life.
Lucky to be alive, to be honest, and gets the information. Those were 2 of them might be, and look at Kudazia. I mean, already his mouth is popping off, rattling out commands, the information that he's hearing. Scurrying of the footsteps from these players.
Takazine is just saving the gun.
Yeah, just peel backing away, isn't he?
I mean, that's
no intention.
SEN get to 11.
A little bit surprising, to be honest with you, but fair enough. He's still got light armor and a Vandal. But I think
SEN up to 11.
I think giving that one a little bit of a go might have made some sense, especially with Luxio being able to have a Guardian in the mix. No matter though, a 4-round lead for SEN. I was just looking at the money there to see, did Savin allow him to be able to get an op online? Does anyone have the cash for it? No. No threat of an operator on the defense side. Not something that Takazine has access to at all. And SEN have massive ults to be able to play around. I think both Harbors, you've got the microscope on these 2 guys right now. The Harbor ult in the back pocket. How do they use it? Is it a set play coming out from SEN? They're worried about the A-main aggression.
Yeah, I mean, you see that star placed down onto the orb, you get worried.
It's actually mid where Loud are creeping.
Forwards again. Cove is
Big fight in mid, no drone.
First open. You might be surprised here, Jonah P. Drone's going to be sidestepped. He's lucky they weren't. Potentially a bit more forwards there, but
he backs it up.
And switch.
He had Jerwin holding his back though as well, so even in those moments of danger, SEN have got ideas of ways of mitigating it. And now that they know people were pushing down mid, it makes it less likely that Loud were also pushing A main.
They just put a cove
with the drone gone from Jonah
bottom near the link of A main, but they can't clear out if anybody is deposited there.
Because it's where Darker is playing.
More contact or silent plays now, walking up steadily.
Like I get it. They're trying to isolate.
To continue walking elbow.
Here's it with a flash. That's surely going to be calling for rotations potentially now, but now you see it. Tons of util where that came from. Double dash now up and towards the over. Darker. He's got his aim well trained up towards that ceiling angle, but he's going to be traded momentarily now. Now Hunter's Fury up towards Nest. Davi. He's going to be sending it. Beams of light just scattering over towards the side, hoping for that connection. Players barely missing each other. We're going to see ults on ults now. Reckoning again, sweeps forward.
Oh.
Even though he's accounted for, he's still finding the damage.
Right. Oh.
Saturate was perfect. Jerwin leveled it on down as that flood attempt was made. And just like that, it should be Sentinels up to 12.
Davi's got no chance in this one. 1v3 where Jonah P still has Hunter's Fury at the back.
Davi.
Best case scenario, he just forces it out.
Yeah.
And he's
Then on
got
that
money.
point.
He's got 200 credits in the bank. He's got to save the Vandal. It's another scenario where Sen have been able to play off each other beautifully. The saturate from Joen could not have been better.
No.
Landed onto both players.
Just perfect.
At the exact time that Redux took contact.
Davi might not even be lucky enough to keep this rifle into the next tier. Piece by piece, it gets harder and harder.
The net is tightening.
He's loved to survive with the gun.
Ooh.
Barely surviving. But it's a consolation prize, isn't it?
Take a look at this one over again. Oh,
it's perfect.
It
Saturate,
absolutely
it really
is.
Right as the pressure is being applied, and Redux just needs that bailout.
And we were asking, what is the value of the Waylay on your attack side? Well, it seems like it's great for disrupting the retake. That one was immaculate. Takazine finally has enough money for the op.
Tested potentially here. It's Sentinel squaring up. 5 players leaning over towards it. The drone's going to be taken out momentarily. Flash, though, just disrespected. Long range of the util sailing overhead. Now with that orb to see if they can dig a little bit deeper.
Good line.
It's got a little bit too wrong there. With a lineup. Yeah, not too sure what was going on. Still, Redux taking out the Sentinels. Filling them up now. There's blood spilling out into the pyramids.
4v2.
Laying claim to
It's
the site.
over.
Potentially the round and potentially the match with it. The pit, an extra element. As that blight pours out, what chances does Loud even have?
Oh, what a pit as well. It covers the spike and gives him a safe pocket to play in. John dancing around this cove.
Tiniest of angles gives him the advantage in a fight like that. Crouched up, the neuro theft at least pointing it out, but it's all up in. It is absolutely immaculate from Sentinels. 13-7. You cannot be angry at all at their performance there. It is an amazing showcase of John QT back in the lineup.
Your first opportunity in stage 2 to see this full team, and they look amazing. They really do. You know that Loud are not pushovers. You just saw them last week do a great job of handling crew, and now Sen just wipe them away. They were better in almost every metric of what we watched today.
It might leave us with even more questions about what the strength of the group even is. How high can Sentinels go as a team?
Yeah, what is this ceiling? I'm so excited now to see Sen take shots at other teams that we otherwise would have thought were perhaps a bit too high for them.
Yeah, unassailable perhaps,
100 Thieves and G2 should really, I think, have this group locked up. And suddenly, a challenger emerges.
Yeah, Sentinels. They said it. Their goal is set on trying to make top 2 in their group to skip through the play-ins, past it, get an opportunity to see what opponents they might be playing against and go all the way to playoffs.
Yeah, you do not want to be running into Kaplan, Karyu, M80 in play-ins. They would love to have that top 2 position and go straight to playoffs.
It'd be one hell of a narrative, honestly, if we did end up seeing that match being made, but they are playing determined. Looking to see if they can take it all the way. Sentinels.
It was great. Good ideas.
Alright, we'll stick around for interviews, maybe post-game show, and then we'll call it a day.
Individual stuff and his calling was all lovely. He did miss that lineup in the final round, though.
Got the round done, though, didn't it? I mean, listen, the lineup didn't really play a part. Let's send it down for the Verizon post-match interview. I can see Riv, he is standing by.
I am here hanging out on the winner's side. I can feel the glow coming down. There's just so much wind today coming from Sentinels. But looking at how your role has been on the team, Jonah, you've been here for a while. Now you're settled in. Is there anything you've picked up for sure in calling or settled in other ways?
Yeah, I would say so. I think I learned a lot from Ewok, different style of coaching from Josh and, from me in the IGL. And there's a lot of things that I brought, and there's a lot of things that we've learned together that I've implemented. So overall, it's been super easy.
What's one of those things?
One of those things? Let me think. I'm fresh off a win. It's hard. Honestly, just being kind of like Pacific playstyle, with more fast strats, and I think that's one thing my previous team kind of struggled in the past is dealing with hectic stuff. So cool. it's not perfect, but we're getting better at it.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. Best. Good luck. All right, Cortezia, you're kind of frying out there today, my man.
You like it? On Brizzo was frying.
Yeah, it was feeling pretty good. What has it been like coming in this season? Being kind of feels like at the top of your game. Is there more room?
I think there's a lot of more room. I feel like the pathing we're going as a team and everyone individual, it's pretty good. I think we're sure in the right pathing.
All right, how are you feeling overall?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. My boy John QT is back. My beautiful IGL. I miss him so much. We have such a good vibes, me and him. So, like today, everyone like
It
everyone
says you're
just flowed,
crushing
like,
on
everything just flowed for us.
John.
It was good.
Perfect. Good luck moving forward. Appreciate it. Jarwin, I'm going to touch on you real quick, man. Ace in your first game, and that was without John Cutie. What was like having him back here and shot calling back in? Even more comfortable?
It definitely felt a lot easier with him, you know, like leading us how we did all year before, and everything just felt so much smoother.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Best of luck moving forward. We now have Redux and John QT hanging out over at the Smoothie Bar, so let's check it out.
That's right. Welcome to Match Point. We got John, we got Redux. John had to step away for week 1. You're back here, get a nice quick 2-0 win. What was it like being back and getting a chance to call for the new team in a VCT match for the first time?
Feeling good. I really missed it. Kind of took things for granted before, but I feel like I kind of like appreciated it and just wanted to make sure to have fun. I don't know. I felt like in my first time on stage, I was kind of giddy, just excited to play, and everyone did so great. I'm proud of everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like for you having him back?
It's good. Definitely, you don't know what you have until it's missing.
Chills.
So I'm glad for him to be back. You know, recovering well. Thank God. And you appreciate me, man.
I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, man.
So wholesome. Wow. Wow. What a moment. Well,
I don't hear it.
Wholesome moment,
This is
QT.
a special moment then that we've witnessed. We have a little game for you guys that we wanted to play. We know you're good at locking in on pixels in the server, so you should be able to do that outside as well. It's a game called Focus Up. Simple rules. We're going to show you an extreme close-up shot of a Valorant agent. You're going to have 3 chances to guess which agent it is.
Okay.
Pretty simple, eh?
Oh.
All right, let's show the first one then. And take a
I'm
look
usually
at this.
I'm usually bad at these, so let's see if the surgery helped me.
Okay.
Sage.
Oh, it is Sage.
Sage. Wow. What made you so quick on that? Just you can see like the bit of hair there.
Blue.
I think it's the ice thingy, right? The
Oh, it's Vito.
particles.
That's
Vito.
like some blue at the top left
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and dark hair. So
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna give you a slightly more detailed picture
Oh.
to reveal that.
ISO.
Oh, ISO.
I said it first.
Really? Nope, not ISO.
What?
Actually? There's
Is it not Vito?
Kind of grief, no?
No, it's not
Blue?
ISO. I can give you one more image.
What the?
Let's zoom out.
Oh, it's Harbor.
Oh, bro.
The blue was bait. There was
Well,
blue
I
there.
thought, to
Was
be
that
honest,
zoomed in on his shoulder?
yeah, I thought it was gonna be the face.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
me
I
too.
agreed with you guys. On the
Yeah.
first one, I thought it was like the corner of her hair
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then her
that's
face.
what, yeah, that's what I thought.
But there he
Yeah.
is. It was Harbor in the end. Okay. Got another one here for you that we can pull up.
Oh, so any part of the body, okay.
It could
Okay,
be
okay.
anywhere on the agent. That's correct. So
Okay.
let's show the second one here.
Yep, I think we're gonna need that. Enhance.
Brimstone.
Enhance.
A brimstone guess.
Breach.
Enhance.
Vito. Boom.
I'm in.
Is it Vito?
No.
Okay, it's someone's feet, and I'm not
Yeah.
usually aiming at the.
What do you
Oh,
think,
it's
Vito?
Fade.
I think you would know.
ISO.
ISO is your guess.
Some boots. I don't know.
Let's zoom
Vito.
out and
Reach?
see.
It's Fade.
That's
Oh, Fade,
not,
Fade,
guys.
Fade.
Vice.
Fade.
Fade or Viper?
It's Fade.
Ah,
Nice shot,
bro.
He was locked in on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
You could tell by the calves.
There she is.
All right.
In entirety. We have one more final one here to take a look at. I want to see if you guys can get one in one.
I think this one's ISO.
ISO. Just guess it.
really
ISO.
love
every
that.
time.
I think he saw the purple and it was like
Bro,
ISO.
You stopped
Astra?
playing ISO on the Breeze
I'm
comp.
gonna say Vito.
Vito. There is purple in there, but it's not the ones you're guessing.
It's
Zoom
possible.
out a little
Astra.
bit
Nice.
more.
Oh, it's Omen.
Oh.
Do you have it?
Oh,
I don't
Omen.
have it, but
Is
they
it-
sound pretty confident in the Vice pick.
Vice is
Isn't it
good.
like the back of the Vice?
Is it Vice?
Doesn't sound like it is.
It's not
Really?
Vice. We can zoom out again.
Oh.
I honestly don't
Is it
know.
possible?
It's Omen.
Oh my god.
It's Omen.
It's Omen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Omen.
You can see like
Oh,
the squiggly
bro,
of
I'm
his smokes.
trolling.
You need to be calm aim.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ugh." You react too fast. Chill.
That's
Seen
'cause
two-
I saw
Okay, it's kinda hard,
the
I'm not gonna lie.
belt, so like, you know.
Another moment of sage advice, though, from you, Tim. Good job, guys. Thanks for playing along. We're going to be back tomorrow for our final 2 matches of the weekend. Envy taking on Leviathan. Furia going up against MIBR. Out of those 4, any teams really standing out to you guys right now?
I just want to see how consistent
Envy
MIBR
in a
can
bad
be.
way.
Envy in a bad way, okay.
They're standing out, but I think they'll do better. I feel like they will do really better. I think it's a hard ask for them against Lev, obviously the Masters London champ. And I think MIBR are getting a nice rhythm. They kind of threw last breeze, but to be honest, they're on the right path in my opinion.
Is there any of those teams that you would want to play, Redux?
That I would want to play?
Yeah.
For sure, MIBR and Lev.
Just trying to prove yourself against some of the best? Then?
Yeah, and then Furia.
Yeah?
I want all of them, actually.
What about Envy?
He just wants to play games, folks. Look at you, want Envy. Why's that?
No, I'm asking him.
Oh.
Why not Envy?
Why not Envy? I mean...
It's your boy Knights there. Cuba?
Yeah, but, I don't want to, He's my little bro, I don't want to...
He wouldn't want to do it to him.
Yeah.
You'll take any
Fair
other
enough,
team,
fair
though.
enough.
You guys have the rest of the week off. I'll see you back next time. Congrats on a second win here for Sentinels. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for some
All
more
right.
matches. And in the meantime,
It's been
here's your Samsung
good.
OLED fast replay.
Get the New Jerseys.
New Jersey.
Plug the jersey.
It's been a quick day. Back-to-back 2-0s. I think we'll be tuning in for some Pacific Paper X at 1 o'clock, at least my local time. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.